11-6. I told you. It is what it is. Let's talk about some instant reaction. The 49ers. Here we go.
Turn it up, Jado.
And welcome, everyone. Welcome. It is Terror Dome on a night off. I have taken leave. I have taken liberty. I have taken it all on into myself. I have the Golden Domers that are coming in, pause, as we speak. Red Jet Shell, you are here. Thank you so much for being here. Miss Tanisha is here. You're wonderful and beautifully and fearfully made, young lady. CFO, Rockefeller Records. Colin Young is in the building. He is here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to shout my Golden Domers up if I don't shout anybody else. It is a time for family. It is a time for reflection. It is a time for truth. I've heard all you haters and all you master debaters. You're cunning linguists, but I am a deliberator. If you don't know football, sit your A down, baby. 9-4 going into the bye. Going into the bye and coming out with the Tennessee Titans. Can we talk about it? Can I talk about it, preacher? Can I talk about it? A lot of them were saying a lot of stuff. And I check you out in the chat. It's some places that are unavoidable. I have to listen and see you and talk, but this is for the haters, baby. This is for, I see how easily it can turn. I don't hear nobody talking about Mac unless you talking mac and cheese. Did you have a Thanksgiving? Did you have a happy Thanksgiving? Did you have a happy Thanksgiving with your family? I certainly hope you did. But as for us in this house, we shall worship the Lord. I told you what it was. All you got to do is play it out. Do nothing extraordinary. Do nothing that's going to typify and render something crazy or a different result. Just get the job done. I heard the forecast. I heard it. I heard the freezing rain. I felt when they said snow and rain, I knew what you was thinking. I knew what you was thinking. I know. I know. But it ain't go like that. To quote the great Marlo Stansfield from The Wire, you want it to be one way, but it's the other way. It's the other way. And man, I got quotes for days. Dr. Dre said back in 1991, and when the new record comes, don't come like a effing bum. Ask me for nothing because you won't get a effing crumb. All y'all brothers with the jibber jabber who couldn't kill a fly with an MF and sledgehammer. Gangsters and black are out there. Yeah, that's what it is. I told you back in June, July. Been telling you for years. This is my dude, man. I've been in this game 50 years, y'all. 50. 50. half a lifetime. The rings around the tree. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I see. I know what I do. So hate all you must. Call people turdy, dink and dunk. What else they say? Mostly turdy. Trade them. Get rid of them. We ain't this. We ain't that. All you need to remember is this cheerleading cheer that my sisters and the other cheerleaders used to say in high school. We ain't brash and we ain't cocky, but we gonna ride on you like a Kawasaki. That's all you need to remember. And if Tara don't tell you a flea can pull a trailer hitch, don't ask how. Just hitch him up. Just hitch him up. That's my little soliloquy. That's my opening soliloquy, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give some structure. Let me give some content. Let me give some context to the win that was the San Francisco 49ers on Thanksgiving weekend, going up to the city with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, LeBron James, Cleveland, the Mistake by the Lake, whatever you want to call it. Wonderful city to me. I've been up there because I was in Canton, Ohio, when the great Jerry Rice went in, if you must know. And it's only 77 miles from Canton, Ohio. I think I got my man Kylie Young in the building. He will corroborate if you've never been to Ohio, where the DeBartolo family is from. I got roots with Ohio. I love the music. We was up there in Ohio today and came away victorious. Can I say it again? One more again. We came away victorious. And let me be factually correct. Let me go into the stratosphere with the correct box score. 49ers played the Cleveland Browns today. 1:00 start. We got it started. We got it going. We got it cranking. Never trail. No, we did trail. It was 8-7 at one time, I think it was. Let me see, box score. And I'm going to open this up for everybody to come in. The 49ers versus the Cleveland Browns. And I want y'all to get it all off your chest, because it's, around Thanksgiving, when you get grown, around Thanksgiving, you once you get 50, 60 years old, you can tell people what the hell you think and take no shorts. You become that uncle at the cookout. Oh, let me get my hat right. Hold on. You become that uncle at the cookout, that aunt at the cookout that just can tell you, girl, you need to put on a girdle. Boy, you need to get yourself together. You need to just tell the truth to some of these haters. You need to just give them the uncut raw and let them know what it is. And hey, I done earned the right. I sit at the big people table. This is how I do. I'm gonna tell you. I heard all of you. I heard the haters. Great one. I heard Dre Burry. I heard Mike Andrews. I heard all of them. I heard all of you. And now you're probably getting on your little Insta chat, snap face, whatever. You saying one thing, Grant Cohen, y'all saying another thing. You saying this, you saying that. I got you. No, but I was here A1 day one telling you what it is, and it is just that. I heard y'all. I heard you on Saturday night. I heard you. I ain't say nothing. I heard you. And I hear you every time. I hear you. It's all good. I'm here with you. My man, FBI's most wanted. Oh, you stopped me in my track with that one, Juan. Most wanted. Statistically, wasn't Brock Purdy best of the season, but I'd argue he looked his best. Statistics lie, man. Sometimes I wrote a great book. If y'all get a chance on Amazon, it's called Get This in Your Spirit. Me there, ain't nobody gonna advertise for me, so let me advertise for myself. I got my own publishing company. I'm an LLC. Let me just get my own stuff in there. I wrote a great book, and it said lies, damn lies, and statistics. Sometimes statistics can just fool you. 76% of all statistics are made up, or 76% of statistics are invalid. You can do whatever you want to with statistics. You can look back over 19 games and find out that on Tuesday, when he don't have his shoestrings tied up, Brock Purdy is 0-12. You can flip statistics and say anything, but no, see, this is a zero-sum game. Either you win the damn game or you lose. And right now we sitting on 9-4. Statistically, mathematically, we have doubled the output of wins over last year. Last year we didn't win but 6 games, right? We won 6 games in a 17-game schedule. We won 6 games. Therefore, if you have 9 wins, can't nobody argue, you are 33%, 33.3333333333% better than you were last year. If you want to pull out a statistic, you can bring up what you want to bring up, say what you want to say, do what you want to do. 33% more offensive production, more output. No, I don't want to say that because you'll get into the weeds on that. All I know is wins, we 33% better than we were last year. Can I get an amen in the chat? Can I get one amen? 33% more wins. If you want to write yourself along with the facts, you're 33% better than you were last year if you count the win shares, the win total. Tell the truth, shame the devil. The Bible was here before I was here. It's going to be here after I'm going on to glory. But this is truth. This is truth. And that's why you're still broke. That's why you're still broke. I'm sorry. I'm just busting out my man who used to be on TV, Fred Price. Do y'all remember Fred Price used to come on Sunday morning? Me and my dad used to watch Fred Price. And Fred Price, he had a little afro. He was out in West Angeles Church. His son's taking over, man. I love Fred Price. And Fred Price was talking about tithing to the people one day. He said, that's why you're still broke. You just won't put away 10% of the Lord's money. That's why you're still broke. And he was right. You ain't won't hear it, but it was true. It was true. I got Cinnamon Kiss. Miss Sin is in the building. How are you today, Miss Sin? We done got that dub, girl. And there were other developments around the NFL. We're going to get to that too. She says, amen. Thank you so much. Red Jet Shell's in the building. Cause, damn it, if it wasn't ugly at the start, it was. Football ain't cute sometimes, y'all. We think of football being a baby. Shout out to my grandson, the wonderful Wraith. He just melted my heart over the holidays, man. I got some pictures online. That boy just he can have whatever he want to have, but football ain't cute, man. It ain't cute. Football look like T Sizzle from the Baltimore Ravens. Remember T Sizzle was the ugliest man? Sometimes it's just ugly, y'all, particularly after Thanksgiving. And if you're a Golden Domer and you know me, I told y'all the season really ain't gonna start until around Thanksgiving. Stuff will start shaping up. You'll start seeing who's for real and who was fake, so you can learn from our mistake, because it was already written, done and said, so you can stay ahead, 2 steps ahead. The L. Don't. I'm sorry, I drifted to my Houdini. But football ain't cute. You're not gonna have these perfect. The ball don't hit the ground 100% of the time. Everybody catches the ball deep downfield. You hit the post. You hit the shallow cross. You hit the deep over. You score 50 points. It really don't happen like that. It really don't. You got to just gut things out, make your stops, win your opportunities, don't make mistakes and dumb penalties. Get out of town with a win. That's what you got to do, and that's what we did today. It ain't a cute sport. It ain't a cute sport. FBI is most wanted. Seahawks are playing pretty bad so far. If the Rams and Seahawks fall apart, we can still win the West. Did you notice that? I ain't want to get into it, but these Carolina Panthers, and I was so afraid of them last week because they got good players. Y'all know I love JC Horn. You know I'm crazy about Leggett. Anshu's a big Tet fan, Tet McMillan. And little Brian Young ain't bad. He's small, but he can get it done. And then they got a running game and a decent defense too. I thought they was gonna catch fire against us. I am so glad. But when you get them back in Carolina, because all their games come on, I'm looking at TV right now. I couldn't get the 49er game locally. I had to go to the Patreon or Twitch or different places. I don't want to dime them out because my Twitch got access. They shut my girl down today, but I have to take different avenues to see a 49er game living in North Carolina. But they come on cable here, and I see these guys, and I know good football, and them Rams walked up on Daddy used to say them boys walked up on the ass whooping, didn't it? They different at home. So shout out to them Rams. I haven't checked the Seahawks game. We will. There you go. I'm so glad that the Panthers beat those Rams. They different at home, y'all. When those Panthers play at home, that stadium, they got a mascot named Sir Purr. He's a Panther. It look a little rinky-dink, the outfit or whatever, but he's cool. And they just different at home. I don't know what it is, the home cooking. I think the familiarity with a team, a young team particularly, they feel more emboldened at home. The fans get up for them. It's their home. It's over in Charlotte, 2 hours away. And they play different at home. Oh, my man right here. Did I see him? But sure. There you go. 49er minded. Yo, Red. Criminal minded. You've been blinded. Looking for a style like this, you can't find it. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to dip into my repertoire of 50 and above when rap was really rap. That's my man, there, man. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Stafford had 2 picks and a fumble against Carolina. They are legit. If you play Carolina in Carolina, you're going to get that work. You will get that work. Brandon Beam, repost this stream. Repost it. Yes. Do that. Put it out for everybody and Jesus and everything. Send me kisses, hollering at Red Jet Shell. Sin Panthers helped us out. Yeah, man. Yeah, they do. They decent. Brandon Beam, hello, Terror Dome. Checking in on you to see if you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I did. I had to travel, man. And Terror Dome don't like getting on planes and trains and automobiles longer than 30 minutes. But I had to get up there to see my little grandson, man. Little chubby man was in there in the building. So we kicked it. Let me see if I can put a little something on lines. Y'all can see little Chubby. It's my first grandson, so I'm probably overdoing it. I didn't realize how it was until you get your own grandson. And yeah, I see why people do what they do. And normally I just say, hey, oh, that's nice. You got your grandson with you. Yeah, big deal. But then you have your own, and it's like, man, he is so cool. He's so dope. He's sitting here with a bottle. Look at me and him just kicking it. You know, he got the bottle with him, and I fed little man and just laughing at everybody looking at me and laughing because I just you know, it gets you nostalgic. It gets you like, dang, I was here, you know, 25 years ago, and now I'm here with little dude. You know, me and him just kicking it. And now I got to get a members only jacket and a whole bunch of cologne and a convertible. So when I retire, me and him can ride around and just, you know, pull a chick. The ladies like a little cute baby. Ladies like a cute baby and a puppy. That's how they get in so much trouble. Ladies like the same thing. If you got a little cute baby and a puppy, man, you can get women just come up to you in flocks. They do. I'm putting the StreamYard in the chat. If y'all want to come and holler at your boy, I'm doing big stuff. I'm on Twitch right now. I'm on Twitter right now. We're just talking about the game. Let me run down the 26-8 victory over the Cleveland Browns. Brock Purdy went 16 of 29, 168 yards, 5.8 per attempt. He had one touchdown passing. He had another one out there, Jane rushing. He was sacked only one time, and the sacks were shout out to our offensive line. Colton McKivitz. Shout out to Brendel. Shout out to Trent Williams. I know it was a play. He looked pretty bad right there, but shout out to him. And speaking of great men, ladies and gentlemen, 49er Minded has joined me right now with my 49er Minded. You take it over. Tell the people.
Hey, that was a good victory. A lot of fun to watch. I was worried. Seeing the weather reports, talking to some friends of mine, fellow Niner fans. Shout out to those guys. John V was one of them. You probably know who he is. He lives in Ohio. He did not even want to go to the game. He forfeited going to the game because he thought the weather was going to be so bad. And it was pretty cold out there. It was supposed to be raining and snowing. And, you know, Purdy can't play in bad weather games. The whole stigma behind that, I guess he's got small little hands or whatever what people say. Going up against Myles Garrett, like all the storylines were there, you know. Oh, look, Shedeur Sanders is on the ride. He beats the Raiders, right? So all this is coming into fruition, and I'm like, oh, great. You know, sure, they're a weak team, but they got a strong defensive line, and we don't do good on the road in these early games on the East Coast, and especially with the bad weather. So, hey, we pulled it off. We look good. And special teams, man. You know, Larry Krueger, I was watching him earlier this week. Larry Krueger said, you know, expect maybe he threw it out there. I forgot what day he said it, but he said that, hey, you know what? Expect the 49ers special teams. There could be a chance that special teams could step up and make some plays that will make the difference in this game. And boy, Sky Moore, man, Sky Moore's coming in there, and he's, you know, I was happy that we got him for that trade, first of all, because I wanted him in the draft, and I know he's been pretty lackluster in KC, but man, he's something in the return game. You can't deny that speed, and his vision's getting better, and I guess he's getting a bit more confident now too. So shout out to Sky Moore. He helped set the tone for the game. Yeah, nice to see us to get to the quarterback. Keon White, man, don't sleep on that guy. I know a lot of people were crying that we didn't make the big trade for a pass rusher, blah, 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 blah. We did get Keon White a couple of days before the trade deadline, and I like what I see in him so far. Looking good. Clelin Ferrell, we got him. I think he's close to Huff and sacks now. So nice for us to finally get to the quarterback. when we needed to, and we lost, didn't we? I didn't expect that. There you are. I'm like running the show by myself, man. But
I had to go
I'm happy we got the W. I know it was only against
Cleveland. I see you with a drink. I had to go.
Oh, okay, you have to get to the drink. Okay.
Yeah, man.
It's all good. But I don't know if you caught anything what I said, but.
Oh, I caught everything. I was listening to every word, brother. For y'all that don't know, man, this is my man, 49 of mine. We go back like suede Pumas and Adidas sweatsuits. I love this guy. I absolutely adore this gentleman, and he is all Niner all the time. He has his own. He was one of the OGs I used to kick it with. He used to let me come on his show, and it is his show. Y'all shout out 49 of mine, man. This is my guy here, Basu, man. What's up, baby?
I'm drinking, but nice one on the road. Hey, dude, if you would have told me with Fred Warner going down, Bosa going down, I'm forgetting the other guys we lost, but we lost
so many.
Yeah, it got really old. I mean, but if you said that we were going to be 9-4 at this point this season, I'd be like, "Wow, okay," because I really set the bar low once Bosa went down. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. It was a lot going on when I saw first we lost Bosa, and then against Tampa, man, I saw Fred go down, and when Fred go down, Fred usually get back up. Fred played the whole year last year with a fracture in his foot or his ankle or something. But if Fred was down hard, I'm like, oh no. But we just been next man up. The difference is Robert Saleh. He knows what he's doing versus that daggone Sorensen. Sorensen cost us, man, I'm sure 49-minded, man. I think he cost us 3 games last year. I really did.
My brain does this. When somebody is so bad and he's so terrible, I honestly, my brain didn't even remember the name Sorensen. It forgot that name completely, and I almost forgot what he looked like. But now you reminded me. Yeah, I definitely don't miss that guy. Saleh, I think Saleh sometimes when certain games start off, he kind of almost has this. It's almost like a rope-a-dope type approach. Like I see these teams throwing all these short little screen passes on us, and I get frustrated. I'm like, why is Saleh letting these dudes get these easy plays on us, man? So he should realize that this is going to happen because they can keep doing it over and over again. But Saleh almost like takes a step back, evaluates what's going on in real time, and then next thing you know, like the second half comes around and boom. It's a completely different game for the defense.
It's the rope-a-dope. It's Ali, man. Ali just wanted you to punch yourself out, get comfortable, put your feet up, and say, "Oh, we can always count on these I got mine too, because that's why I went and got one. I knew you had one.
I made this Stanley. It was a Stanley tumbler, but I bought the decals to make it a Niners Stanley tumbler.
Yeah. Well, you don't put it out there now. You know you owe me one.
So yours actually came. Yours was actually a Niner tumbler from the get-go, then, huh?
Yeah. This is a gift from my beautiful mother-in-law. Thank you so much. I had
congratulations on being a grandfather. By the way, I saw the picture. It's very nice.
I am grandpa, man. I don't even color the beard no more. Every now and again I do. I just go ahead and roll with it. He's man, little fat man, he'll do it. He can get anything out of me. I don't even have the money sometimes. I said, man, get fat man a little money, man. Get a little Sugar Ray. His name is Ray. I call him Sugar Ray. Get Sugar Ray a little couple dollars there. It's your legacy. It's like if I go today or tomorrow, this dude here is me. I'm good. I'm here in the earth. Your kids, they can be a little crazy, but your grandkids, hey man, they serious people. They're gonna be here 50, 100 years after you go. So it just means so much to me, man. Thank you so much for your congratulatory comments and stuff like that, man. It's awesome. You didn't think you'd ever be a grandpa, especially when you was in the club and jumping out of airplanes. But hey, you get there one day and you're like, I'm grandpa now, So it's dope. Yeah, man, Salah is operating under the rope of dope. He plays off and wants you getting comfortable. He wants you passing underneath, finding where you think you got, this is gonna be open all day long, and then he'll shut the door on you third, fourth quarter and cover that thing up. You notice a very it's a strategy, but it's a tactical technique that he uses, very similar to Ali. Ali would rope a dope. Ali would get on there and just see boxers, see what you got them first opening rounds, and let you get comfortable, let you think it's effective, and then you're gonna fall into my trap. And that's what he had. That's what he had done, man. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. And Sky Rizzy, Sky Moore, I call him Sky Rizzy. Scott Rizzy hit switches today, man. Scott Rizzy came out there with that energy, and that's what we always need. We need energy, we need efficiency, and we need to be effective. If you those three things in games, if you can come with that energy, man, you in the game. You in the game all the time. You in the game. And lastly, as the season progresses, this is how you want to be. It is Thanksgiving. It is state championship time for high schoolers. It is championship time for colleges. It's bowl time for colleges. And it is playoff time for professionals. After Thanksgiving, after you cut that turkey up, we are going to see the cream start rising to the top. And if you are healthy, if you are hungry, if you have any sense of honor, if you have any sense of hankering, you are going to find yourself in the playoffs. And then it's 0-0, baby. Whole new season. That regular season don't even matter. Healthy, hot, and hungry. When the playoffs start, it's a whole new tournament, and we'll see who's what going into this bye. And then when we come out, we're gonna play Tennessee Titans. I'm telling you, Bashar, we good, man. You can set it up. All we need is some victories, and we will have a home game in Santa Clara in February.
Got one. I wanted to mention a couple of points. I mentioned the special teams earlier. I forgot to mention some stuff about the special teams. I believe was it Darrell Luter that I forgot what the play looked like exactly, but there was a nice play that Darrell Luter. I think Darrell Luter got the fumble recovery on the punt return, wasn't it?
I think he did. If it wasn't him, it was probably Chase Lucas, and because I didn't. My feeds got messed up, man.
Okay.
So, some people found out about some broadcast and they cut it off.
There's a special website I could give you if need be in the clutch.
Share that with me. So
I had to use it last week actually. What I was going to say was one more thing with the special teams. We got a little bit of a scare for a minute with obviously we all miss Eddie Money, Eddie Dinero, Pinheiro, whatever you want to call him. But Matt Gay came in and then he doinked. He doinked the clown that field goal, but it went in. Went in anyways. And then later he made one. I was like, okay, cool, not bad, So it's just nice. What's that?
It was like horseshoes. If you hit it, you can go ahead and get in.
I don't care. I used to play basketball with this one guy at my house back in the day when I was in junior high, and I'd make a shot and it'd clank and it'd bounce off the rim. My friend would be like, I was like, oh, that shot was ugly. And he'd be like, I don't care if it's ugly, just as long as it goes in.
As long as it goes in.
Yeah. Back to the defense about Salah. I do have a concern. It's been a concern all year. We got to toughen up a bit on the run game. I know Cleveland's always had very good running backs. over the past few years. They've been consistent with the strong running game, but I love to see us just be better stopping the run. I know we lost people. We lost Fred. We should be getting Bethune back at some point in time. I'm not sure when. But I will say this though: when it mattered, we did stop the run when I didn't expect it, and that was really, really nice. That was great to see.
Yeah, bro. When you needed it, they came up with it. That's what you got to do on those big pivotal third downs. You just got to play ball. You got to play ball. You got to, they get paid too. And those are some professionals over there. Shout out to Cleveland, man. Shout out to Shador. Shout out to the Cleveland staff, because he's been going through hell in a handbasket. He's putting forth his maximum effort too, and that daggone Myles Garrett is on a pace.
Myles Garrett. If a Space Jam monster was an NFL player, it would literally be Myles Garrett.
It would be Myles Garrett.
That's what he literally is.
He is built like damn.
Like you look at Bosa and he looks all muscular, but like Myles Garrett is like Bosa, but like just like a crazier version of him.
He's like a monster.
It's just nuts, man. Okay, you know what? Just imagine. I think if we would have just lost a couple of more games, so we could have gotten them over drafting Solomon Thomas that year. I believe they picked right before it, so then we traded down. But whatever, it is what it is.
Oh man, that's Solomon Thomas pick. I'm
sorry if I mentioned his name. I'm sorry.
I am still sick, man. We could have got Patrick Mahomes.
We could have got Mahomes.
We could have got.
I was aware of Mahomes in that draft, and when Mahomes got drafted to KC, I still have the text saved on my phone where it says, "Damn, the Chiefs drafted my boys Mahomes." Little did I know that he was going to be a thorn in our side for years to come.
Bashar, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to share it with the Golden Domers right now. I got a kid down here, Duke University. I want y'all to remember this name. Check him out bowl season. He's not coming out this next draft. His name is Dorian Mensah. Dorian Mensah. He plays quarterback for Duke University. I want y'all to take a look at him. You ain't gotta believe like I believe, but if you know Terradome and Terradome knows passers, keep y'all's eye and stock on Dorian Mensah. He'll come out in the 27 draft. In the 27 draft, this kid got everything you looking for, boy. He is accurate. He is smart. His name is Mensah, and he goes to Duke University. Smart.
Is he a Mensa member?
He could be. He makes such good decisions. Clean cut kid, man. Yeah, tall. He's like 6'4", and he is throwing that ball with really good accuracy. Y'all keep y'all's eye on Dorian Mensah. It's Thanksgiving weekend 2025. I'll talk to y'all again in 2027, and y'all will be able to say, man, Terradome told us that MF was coming.
I'm gonna pull up his videos on YouTube when I'm done with this. I want to see who this guy is. What is he a sophomore right now, or he's a freshman?
I think he's a sophomore. He's a transfer. He got in the transfer portal from Tulane University. He's at Duke right now. Duke University quarterback Dorian Mensah. This dude he can do no wrong, man. I'm looking at him play. Looking at the decisions, look at his stats, look at his numbers. Bashar, I think he's somewhere near 80%. He's really good. He's real good, man. But everybody's talking about Arch Manning now, and rightfully so. The name,
but is Manning even doing anything in this season? I heard his name popped up before the season a lot, but I mean, is he actually doing anything this season?
He's had a couple of good games lately, and he's coming around, but he's been there 3 years. Damn, you're supposed to be able to do a little something, I hope. He's good. He's and with that name, he's gonna be up at the top of everybody's draft choice. Just the Manning name and quarterback, and you just got to. You be a fool not to take your flyer on her. But as far as pure talent, Dorian Mensah, y'all check this dude out, man. That my dude. That's gonna be the next big thing in 2 to 5 years. Everybody gonna be on Dorian Mensah. I tell you what I know.
So since we're on the topic of quarterbacks right now, where I thought Brock. Now I know he didn't light it. I think you were mentioning it earlier. Actually, when I was watching, you kind of echoed the same sentiments that I was thinking. In my opinion, I thought he may have had his best game of the year, even though it probably won't show up on the stat sheet, won't show up on the highlight reels. But he played in terrible weather with horrible weather conditions. I guess the best D line in the league. Myles Garrett being the monster he is in our O line. Sucking that we all know. It's all those factors. And our run game wasn't too high. I mean, so CMC was averaging like 2.6 a carry or something like that. I know he got
right on that. He had 20 carries, 56 yards, 2.7 carry with 1 touchdown.
Okay,
right?
I was close.
His longest rush was 7 yards. You right?
Yeah, and I was like, put him Brian Robinson, but they even bottled up Brian Robinson at times too. It wasn't that D line, that defense is really, really strong. You're not really gonna run the ball on them, especially if you're playing in their home. But I still think Brock kept his composure. He could have panicked and fumbled or went down easy when the D linemen were going after him. People lost a lot of faith in him after he threw those picks in the previous game. I get it. Even though I've always liked Brock, I think Brock's a very, very likable person. When Brock first came in, he lit it up. I mean, he's had his moments with this team, but there are certain people that doubt him. There's Niner fans that doubt him now, and I don't know. I just think Brock needs to get his swag back a bit. Maybe he is getting it back. He was injured. We get it. He's still kind of nursing an injury. It was nice to see him get that read option. He broke out the Dougie. For those who remember, teach me how to Dougie. He did the little dance. What was your take on that?
I didn't see him do it. I saw he scored, and then the commentators say he's doing a little dance, and
because the TV angle initially wasn't a good one, but they had it from other cameras, and I could send you the video later. When I'm done, I'll send it to you. Yeah, I think the one I have even has the music set to it. So he did the little Dougie. He had that nice a semi-deep throw to Kittle right on the sidelines where it looked like they knocked the ball out there.
Good.
That was a very, very nice throw. Threw a touchdown to JJ. So yeah, man. I mean, sure. I mean, it would have been nice for Brock to throw for 300 yards and had 4 touchdowns, but in general, I thought Brock was pretty solid today.
Efficient. That's his calling card. His calling card is efficiency. Just be efficient. Don't cost your team nothing. You got your bag. You got the money, man. Don't him and Kyle both. Kyle is a play caller and Brock as a play performer. Don't get out here and try to reinvent the wheel and show off and say, here, I'm not just thinking dunk. I can throw it downfield and this and that. Just be who you are. Take what they're giving you and be efficient. And they spilled over into that today. Don't try to impress these people with numbers. They don't like you anyway, man. They don't like you. It's like the guy who you got your friend and he wants people to respect him and like him for what he wants them to respect and like him for. But they don't. They never gonna see. All you are to them is Mr. Irrelevant. And everything you do, if you done took them to a Super Bowl, think about it, Bashar. You done took them to a Super Bowl, and you done took them to the brink with an NFC championship. You had first place votes to be the MVP. You done did everything you could, and they still turning around and hating on you. Don't worry about them MFers no more. It's over. You got the bag, the organization, the San Francisco 49ers, and the people who matter have put that money in your pocket, just go ahead and just be the efficient MFer that you have always been, and let's win some games. And that's what he did today. No interceptions, no fumbles. He took what they gave him. He played tremendously to me. And these little ugly victories, these little warts count so much more than, oh, Brock was 30 for 33 and 370 yards. Look at that. That's for fantasy football people, man, and that ain't real football. Let's win these games. That get to the playoffs. That's where it counts. I was looking at Lamar Jackson the other night. You know, he can put up huge numbers. Lamar Jackson got 2 MVPs. Lamar Jackson can do this. He's just like James Harden in the NBA. All that regular season stuff is real nice. I need you winning games and getting the Super Bowls, putting yourself in position to win Super Bowls. I guess it's a golf thing. I'm a golfer. All them big drives and super shots and shapes and stuff, all that don't matter, Bashar. All you got to do is put down par for 4, birdie for 3, birdie for 4 if you're on a par 5. All that matters is that scorecard. Don't worry about all the other. Don't win long drive championships and stuff. That's for idiots. That's for idiots. Don't worry about them. They don't know football. They don't know cover 4 from connect 4. Don't worry about that. Let's just be efficient, not cost your team anything. Get the ball into playmakers' hands and let them run that thing on out, man. You'll call it a Jimmy G offense. I call it efficient and strategic. Let's just win these games, baby. And we sitting at 9-4, Bashar.
9-4. When you flip 9-4, it's 49er. 49, but it's a good thing we are 49 though. We easily could have been with all the injuries that we have. I will say this, man. When you're dropping all that golf terminology, I was like, man, you might as well be speaking Chinese because none of it makes sense to me. But at the end of the day, you know, for those that understand golf, that they got what you were saying. Yeah, I'm happy. You know, things could be way worse with this team, considering all that we went through. Hey, for that 9-4 record, let's give a big hand to Mac Jones though, because he held down the fort when we needed him to hold down to the fort. That was a really, really good signing.
You 100. Let me hit my applause. Hold on. 100% right. I'm not gonna speak bad about the blessing that we had in Mac Jones.
Mac 10.
I'm crazy about Mac 10, mac and cheese, return of the Mac, whatever you want to call him. I'm great, man. He is tough as a $2 steak, and he comes in and he's efficient. He plays the offense well. Everybody's gonna try to, and that's what they do. The most popular guy on any franchise is the backup quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. Any franchise. I have lived through the wars of Steve Young and Joe Montana. I remember vividly how people were, man, take Joe out, put Steve in. I done seen it with Roger Staubach and Danny White. I go way back. I done seen this stuff go down. And man, just stay efficient. Count your blessing that you had a backup. Because like Cincinnati, who had a formidable offense, you got that probably arguably the top tandem and wide receivers. When Joe Burrow went down with turf toe, they had to go out and find Joe Flacco and bring him in. A Super Bowl. We were blessed to have this kid, Mac Jones, a friend of Brock, who they have the same throwing coach and pastor down in Jacksonville, Florida. They train together. They are friends. They know one another. It is not a competition for them whatsoever. If you inside the building, if you inside, you will know these guys F with each other, man. They cool. They cool as a fan. And Mac Jones told y'all, this ain't my job. I'm holding it up for Brock. I'm holding it down for Brock. Brock is Brock team, but people will still sit around. I'd rather have Mac Jones. I like Mac Jones better, and he is a good quarterback. I'm not gonna deny him, but I ask all of those who are talking, who have said things. I know where you were draft night when we got Trey Lance. I was on with a lot of you, and you didn't want him then. You tell the truth and you shame the devil. I know who you are, and you know who you are. Don't sit and lie to me. Y'all didn't want Mac Jones. If you did, we would have stayed pat. We could have got him at 11. We didn't have to move up for Trey Lance. All y'all was on the Trey Lance tip. Y'all was crazy about some Trey.
You're using the past tense. There's a lot of them that are still on that Trey Lance trade, by the way.
I know. And he done been to 3 different teams and can't start on either one of them. The dude couldn't throw a spiral, man. It happens that we chose wrong. And if it was not for the Lord and Brock Purdy, if it weren't for the Lord and Brock Purdy, where would we be, y'all? Where would we be? Where would we be? And you complaining? You complaining? Oh, it would have just been Jimmy G, and Jimmy G cracked his foot it was December. Let me go back down memory lane. Remember Minnie Riperton? Back down memory lane. Yeah. It was December 22. A young man came as a freshman, as a rookie, as getting it done. He didn't lose a game that he started and finished until 2023. His first start. Think about Brock Purdy's first start. His first start as a professional was against the greatest quarterback that has ever done it in his hometown, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was Tom Brady on the other side of that field. And Brock Purdy ran you off 28 unanswered. I know all y'all been on Men in Black, and you're looking at that flashy thing, but I didn't look at the flashy thing. I remember vividly, this was the only time me, as a San Francisco 49er fan who has watched game after game after game since I was in Joe Montana pajamas, I had never seen a crowd say a man's name in Candlestick, Kezar Stadium, or Levi Stadium like they said Purdy, the only exception being that of Jerry Rice. They said Jerry. Y'all can say what you want, and you can, move around, look into the flashy thing, and all they want. That dude been getting down, man. And all he's done is what you've asked. And for the people who say we wasted our money, he just like Tua. Tua ain't been to no Super Bowl. Tua ain't been to no AFC Championship. Tua needed those great receivers at Alabama named Waddle, Jerry Jeudy. Tua needed some of the best wide receivers that are in the National Football League to be successful at the University of Alabama. Ask me who Brock Purdy played with at Iowa State. Name me those guys.
Hakeem Butler would have been a bust, and he's playing in that. It's not the XFL or the UFL? That's where he's playing now. Yeah, he was supposed to be good, and he ended up being sorry in the NFL.
I really don't even know. Joe Burrow, if y'all are talking about, he need weapons around him, he ain't as good as Joe Burrow. Ask me who Joe Burrow played with at LSU when he won that national championship. Jamar Chase. Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't Joe Burrow kind of look like Macaulay Culkin a little bit?
He does. He does. He's got to be the Home Alone guy for Halloween. I don't know why you don't. but Brock been carrying the mail, man. Brock been carrying the mail. Is he a perfect quarterback? Could you get somebody better? Of course. Yeah, man. Shoot, I could, it'd be nice to have Josh Allen, who's big and can run the ball. It'd be nice to have Andrew Luck. But those guys ain't played no Super Bowl, y'all.
Yeah. Allen is really, really nice in the preseason, but the regular season, and he wanted to be a 49er, and I get all that, that's a different story. But as far as Josh Allen, and when it comes to playoff time, yeah, I'm sorry, man, give me Brock.
All I seen was Brock. Dak Prescott makes big money. Ask me how he did against Brock head-to-head in the playoffs.
He's another regular season guy. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Legends are made in the playoffs. I need you getting down in the playoffs. You can't be a James Harden dude. Real nice in that regular season, getting it done. James Harden is your guy. James Harden shooting that rock, man, from 50 feet. I need some Steph Curry. I need to see you in the playoffs, baby. I need to see you in championship games. I need to see you in Super Bowls. I need to see you in the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? That's when that money's made. That's when the legends are made. MVP, yeah, that's great. Here you go. Golf clap. Get in the playoffs and do it.
I want to touch on. I know we're talking about Brock really quick. I want to touch on something really quick. I'm hoping we can rekindle this magic. Since we're talking about Brock, he had a really, really nice connection with Pearsall. I know Pearsall was hurt. Brock was hurt or whatever. Still might be a little hurt. I don't know about Pearsall, how healthy he is, even though he's playing. But we need to get rekindle that connection, because if we get that connection with Purdy and Pearsall, I know as much as we've missed Warner and all this stuff on defense, we might be able to get our offense to a damn near elite level come playoff time. If we can get Pearsall back on that train.
That'd be awesome, man. And I know Ricky P done been through some stuff, but I told y'all when you drafted him, man, leave them Florida guys alone. If you don't get a guy from the U, it's got to be the U or FSU. I don't mess with these Florida guys, man. These Florida guys let you down, man. These Florida guys. And that's just my little personal thing. I don't like messing with University of Florida guys or Ohio State quarterbacks or Pac-10 defensive linemen. That's just me. Over the years, they've let me down so many times. I've had big aspirations for them, but they've let me down. But I'm hoping Pearsall will break the mold and be like, "Hey, man, I'm here. I'm bad," but he real tender, man. When you come in the door with that blue jersey on, and then he got shot, and then he came back, and then he do a little of this, he do a little of that. He's got flavor. He's cool, but and then I want y'all building up something in the postseason, something in the off season. I want to see B-roll of you guys hanging out in the same city, working out, and things of that nature, like he does with George Kittle. He bought a house down in Nashville. You see his connection with George Kittle, and I like my quarterbacks able to look at the receiver and just give a gesture. They said Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison could just look at each other and do like that, just move the glasses like that. He said, "Oh, he wanted to post." Or Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman. Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman said, "Man, we can run the same play 10 times blindfolded, and I can catch about 8 times out of the 10. That's what you gotta have in the NFL. That's what you gotta have. You gotta have a camaraderie, a connection, something that nobody else has, and that is built in the off season. that is built in the months of May and June. You can't wait to the season to build this up. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. And if you got contract disputes and you holding out or holding in and don't wear the right shorts, you know who I'm talking about. Brandon Ayuk. You know what I'm talking
I was gonna touch on that and ask you all that, man. You read my mind.
You know what I'm talking about. If y'all holding out, you ain't gonna do this. I want to do that. I want more money here. I want to. It's gonna cost you in these months when I need you. The Thanksgiving to Christmas to New Year's to Valentine's Day. This is what I need you. Not when it's hot outside. I need you. It's cold now. Winter jackets. You build all that in the heat. You build all that in the heat. You do. You do. So get yourselves together. Let's get this bye week. Heal up some people. Bring back a couple of my linebackers. I was hoping Brandon Ayuk would be back. We're going to get healthy. We're going to get hot. And we're going to get hungry.
I think I know he's not like a big name or whatever, but he was looking pretty solid before he got hurt, and I believe he's coming back pretty soon. Yetur Gross-Matos.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I want everybody coming in here. You hearing old school names? Cleveland Farrell is on this list. Let me look at tackles.
Will Ferrell and Keion White, man, those guys have been stepping up lately. Yeah.
Look at it. Cleveland Farrell, Richmond, Virginia, Lloyd C. Bird High School. He led tacklers today with a total of 6 solos. He had 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. Upton Stout, Little Western Kentucky. Upton
Stout made some plays, man. He looked good.
7 tackles. I got Papa J in the building. He was here. I think Papa J had a tackle last night.
Papa John's.
Easy now.
Malik Mustafa, 7 tackles. He was out here with a tackle for loss, a pass defended. I look at interceptions, quarterback hits. Keion White. We didn't even have a Keion White at the beginning of the season. We didn't know who Keion White was. Who is Keion White? Keion White down here, North Carolina school. He went to Old Dominion University, Chesapeake, Virginia. Not Chesapeake. I'm sorry, Hampton Roads or Newport News, Virginia. These guys, man, come to ball. Curtis, 50 Cent Robinson, 6 tackles. He out here acting up. That's what I'm talking about, man. You don't know who coming. Come to the party.
Hot.
Let's get it.
That's hot. And you know what? That's a true testament of John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, and Jed York doing their best, and Farag. People don't give them enough credit. They just beat up on them, thinking that they're not doing their job. But look what they're doing with the second-year rookie players and people that they have brought in, like Eddie Pinheiro and Gay. You know, those guys are incredible. They've been stepping up every time. And that's just a true testament of what this 49ers, how the front office is actually a really, really good department.
Love it, man. Everybody does their job. I know, a lot of people don't want to give it, they call it D-riding, pause, or something like that. When you see another organization doing something and it's very effective. But them New England Patriots, man, the last dynasty, New England Patriots had a saying called "Do your job," and it should radiate, permeate, and illuminate through your whole organization. It started with Bill Walsh and Eddie D. And
absolutely,
when we won championships, y'all, he would put everybody from towel boy to secretary to logistics to planning to front office to players, assistant coaches, and their families. All y'all get in the plane, We going over here to a small island in Hawaii that I rented out for a week. And we gonna party like ain't nobody's business. Now, don't take them video cameras because you're gonna see some stuff you don't want to see.
Hey, when Eddie D was around, if you remember, everybody in the league wanted to be a 49er because they wanted to be pampered the way Eddie D pampered everybody. But as soon as you messed up, man, you were out of here so fast.
Yeah, first class, man. That's how
first class everything.
My staff at work, man, they, we was out there, and I don't want to switch gears too much, but with the government shut down, man, everything shut down. They didn't give us any money or nothing like that. You had to come and do your job basically without earning a paycheck. You was on faith the whole time. For my people in my organization, my staff, I don't just have a subtle donut party and bring some donuts in and say y'all did a good job. Man, it's steaks and lobster tails for all y'all. That's how I roll.
You got Eddie D inside. You got Eddie D inside of you, man.
You with me. You with me. You showed me it ain't about the money. It's about the professionalism and the get down.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't care what you pay me. I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna give you the best I can possibly give you every time. That's what I need. Be committed. Be committed. The money gonna come, man. The money gonna come, but be sold out, and that's how our organization is to get premium, the best people you can get to get the logistics right. So if we have a East Coast swing, that y'all stay in West Virginia. That way you ain't got to travel all the way back to Southern California or Northern California. You can stay over in West Virginia. We can go to Detroit. We can go to New York. We can go down to Atlanta. You ain't got to travel that far. It takes the towel boys making sure all the towels is bleached and clean, so we don't have MRSA. What is it called? MRSA. We won't have MRSA running around here. Everything counts. Everybody. And if you're a professional football player, man, it's your job. Other people are bricklayers. Other people are techs. Other people are plumbers. It is your job to do the absolute best at your craft you can possibly do. So for 8 hours a day, dude, get your big ass in shape and learn these techniques and learn that film and learn these tendencies. That's your job. And you're paid millions upon millions to do this while somebody else is working to save lives and they doing it for free and your ass can't do it. Boy, y'all better get them.
I just want to throw this out there really quick because my battery's dying on my phone. Hey, great talking to you, Terry. It's been a minute. I'm good to see you, Papa J. I'm happy about the victory, happy about the win. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas is coming up, and hopefully we keep the ball rolling with these victories. Yes, until next time, take care, guys.
Bashar, I love you, man. Anytime, Bashar, hit me up, find me, Instagram, Instachat. Y'all hit up Bashar. 49ers minded, man. What a wonderful, beautiful, groovy dude, man. That's my man, Bashar. Y'all give him a round of applause. And a round of applause. I saw Papa J last night. It looked like Little Bighorn. You was on with Real Talk 9 to Talk, and you was holding it down, baby. You would.
Oh, you saw that?
Shots. I was like, but look at Papa J out here, boy. Papa J outgunned, and you were like Sonny on The Godfather. You were just.
Hey, I did my best, man. I just had a 6 round, and I kept trying to load it back up.
Trying to load it, and they would shoot you with another.
They had machine guns. They had AKs. They had everything on me, man.
You look
like a 6 round.
The final scene of Platoon, but you was out there holding your. I said, "That's my dude, Papa J. Papa J out here holding it down, Papa
J." Hey, today proved me right. I came out breathing and living all the way through it, man. I told you, and all that. Mac wouldn't have done this. Mac would have sat in that little pocket with his long ass giraffe legs trying to escape.
See,
and it would have never made it, man.
I ain't saying that, Callie. I ain't saying that. Now, see that Papa J on that. I'm never gonna dog Mac, man. Mac is
no. Mac Jones, man,
but
he's the best QB2 in the league. He's playing like a QB1. I praise
he's gonna make some money.
Mac Jones. I'm so glad we had him. Another thing that Kyle and John Lynch and Jed did is bringing him in because he held it down very nicely. Mac Jones, I hope you get paid mega bucks next year.
He's gonna get paid, man.
I know. I know that we have him for a second year, but I truly believe that he deserves to go somewhere else to make extra money because he's phenomenal.
I'm not letting him out the building. I want him again next year, man.
That'd be great, but you know what? I really truly believe in the Maple Missile, Rourke.
I'd like to see him. I'd like to if the Maple Missile is anything like Mac, which he's got to be because the SOB played with a damn torn ACL. Hey man, and Indiana's done a shout out to Indiana. They did well this year. As far as college football, shout out to the U. I told y'all if we lost against SMU, we was gonna be through. University of Virginia, Ohio State University. They the heat, man. Ohio State ain't nobody messing with them. But I'm looking for ball players all the time.
But I tell you this much: if Kyle and John are willing to put him in the roster or in IR to just hold on to this kid while he heals and learns by Brock and learns the system and everything else, he must be something special. Because nobody gets picked up just to be held on in the background while he heals throughout a whole year in his rookie year. They would have said, I'm going to pick up Shedeur Sanders, for example.
Yeah.
Nobody picks this guy up while he's injured and have to wait a whole year just to keep him in the background, just to come in and play. This guy must be phenomenal.
He showed to me once you can play with a torn ACL and play the whole year, man, that's all to me. And he won games. And Indiana absolutely loves the kid, man. So
yeah, I already love him, and I haven't even seen much of him.
I ain't never seen him play, but just on your story alone, I can tell in my spirit you got something, Maple Missile. Let's go ahead and get
something special.
Fried up around here. Let me go to the chat a little bit. Papa is in the building now. I really gotta join. Man, this is a great man. I sent you the link first. Get on the daggone link. Come on up in here. I done dropped it in the chat. Y'all come in and holler at your boy. Kylie Young is laughing at me because everybody know Ohio State gonna win the daggone national championship. It's a far gone. Don't bring your cameras. Don't bring your girl around me. True player for real. Yeah. Hey, that what happened to Puff Daddy. Don't bring no cameras up in here. Yeah. Park them phones and y'all come. Let's have a nice time. I don't want you showing nothing to nobody. You are part of the organization. You're part of the crew. We'll go on here. We'll stay here, and it'll be like Vegas.
Absolutely. Hey, I got to ask you this.
Go ahead.
Does Kyle deserve Coach of the Year?
He's been deserving Coach of the Year for 5 years.
Especially this year, though.
Will he get it? No, he won't get it. They're going to give it to somebody else because they
But does he deserve it this year? I believe he truly deserves it.
Dude, if you took, let's look at other organizations. Let's look at the Eagles organization. They're very similar in makeup to the San Francisco 49er organization, 3 years removed, 2 years removed. They got 2 all-pro receivers. They got a defensive or offensive player of the year in the backfield and a quarterback from the Big Ten who had success in college, threw for 80 touchdowns, very similar to Brock Purdy. If you took away from them their receivers, if you took away from them and gave, God forbid, knock wood, you gave Saquon Barkley a debilitating 2 Achilles injury he's got to go to Germany. If you took away offensive, took away their best defensive lineman and their best linebacker, what would they be? What would they be? Would they be Super Bowl champs? You got to
absolutely not.
If you're objectionable, I know it's haters out there, and they just hate. They hate on instinct. They get up in the morning. I was in the chat with somebody, man. I had to move the chat. I had to put a window over the chat as I was watching the game today because I knew what some people was going to say. It's some people, and they don't even deserve me telling their names, but they just get up hating on Brock Purdy every day. They just don't even care. But ask yourself that for other organizations. How good would Cincinnati be if Jamar Chase wasn't there? How good would the Baltimore Ravens be if you took a couple of defensive linemen? If you took Derrick Henry off the team, how good are they?
Mm-hmm.
How good is they coach now? My man is getting it done, and we in striking distance of a playoff of winning the conference too.
The whole conference, we're 9-4.
All it
with
takes,
a bunch of rookies and a bunch of nobodies.
We just gotta win this thing out. We getting it done. So
Mac Jones has been going around the league, and nobody can do nothing with him. He comes over, and he's one of the best QBs out there. You see any coach comes to the
let me say this, Papa J, the most winningest coach. If you say who is the greatest coach ever to coach in the National Football League, you would bring up Bill Belichick. He would be in there with Don Shula, Chuck Noll, Bill Walsh, and he is. When we argue about who's the greatest coach, just put a poll out on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, Coach Shanahan is actually the third best coach that has reached, third best winning coach that has reached the playoffs and the Super Bowl and the championships more than anybody other than Coach Reed, Sirianni. He's the number 3, and then it goes to McVay.
That's what I'm talking about. And McVay is great too.
McVay is awesome.
I can't deny that he is not garbage or nothing like that. You can get as mad as you want. McVay is a good coach, and Kyle Shanahan stays step for step with him. He beats him. He will own him here and there. And we stay competitive. That is Levi South down there. We go in and take over their building. You got to say Kyle is one of the great. Now, is he beyond scrutiny? No. I see some blind spots. No matter how good your vehicle is,
absolutely.
How good your vehicle, you could have a Ferrari Testarossa with a 12-cylinder Mercedes-Benz engine in it and drive that thing. It could be beautifully designed and everything, but there are blind spots to every vehicle. When you're trying to get over and you're looking at rear view, that computer is supposed to function to tell you somebody's in there. They built that computer for a reason because everybody has blind spots. And people do too. And Kyle does as a coach. There's some blind. It's sometimes when you try to push an agenda on your game plan, or you stick into a game plan and you won't make adjustments.
Yes,
it's that you do little things that I don't think you don't have to go for a 18-yard play on first down. Just get 3.5 yards for first down. Let's just win and matriculate the ball down the field. Those are blind spots. He has blind spots. He'll take a risk on a receiver who kind of reminds him of him. Oh, look at, he's a white kid and he's tough and he's scrappy and I think I can work with man. Come on, coach.
But you know what? That's what's so special about Kyle mixing up with Brock Purdy is that in reality they are both very young.
Yeah,
and they're just going to grow together bigger and better each year. They are going to be something special for in the future and for the long run. I believe in both of them. I think they're going to learn off of each other. That stubbornness that Kyle has, it's going to wear off. He's going to understand it. And Brock is going to learn with him. And I think this team together, this Brock Kyle thing, it's a long-term kind of thing. And it's one of the things that it's kind of like Coach Reed and Mahomes. They're learning together, but Coach Reed's a little older, and that's where Kyle has the upper hand in it.
He has. It's no fool like an old fool, and experience is a good teacher. You got to go through it and learn. Hey, this ain't quite the way, man. Don't mess around and do this. Don't do that. Don't do this.
Yeah.
And you learn. I'm working with my son, man. He's young. He's full of vigor, and he be making these mistakes and stuff. I can work with you as long as you learning from your mistakes and don't keep making the same mistakes. Then you stupid. It's okay to be ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's okay to be a little hard-headed. I told you this and you messed it up. But don't ever be a damn fool and stupid. You keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. Learn from your mistake. I saw it once. I don't want to see that again. Last week, I told Brock he played like shitterlings. Shitterling. You was forcing that thing into places you didn't have to. You could have just took off and ran. You could have did this. You could have did that. Don't do that again. And I'm hoping he looked at it and said, Terradome, you're right. Those are pretty dumb decisions. Let's just stay away from that.
You're hitting on something that actually I've been thinking a lot about, and Steve Young has talked about it, is that Brock needs to learn to just run with the ball. If it's not there, there's some lanes. Even if you take 5, 6, 4 yards, that's still a lot of yards. Go out there. If nothing's open, run.
And just run and take that baseball slide, man.
Exactly.
Be like, okay, first down. There it is. 7 yards.
Not everything has to be a throw.
No. Just take it on over. Because that's what makes Patrick Mahomes great. In that fourth quarter, Papa J, Patrick Mahomes gonna look around. If that thing ain't there, well, guess what, baby? You get ready to see the legs, and it's not fast. You're not Lamar. You're not, Bullet Bob Hayes or nothing like that.
You're not Randall Cunningham. You're not Michael Vick.
Yeah, you ain't Michael.
You still get those yards.
Just move the sticks, and let's get a fresh set of downs. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm. And he did that a couple of times today, which I'm really proud of him for.
I am too. That was a big thing. Now, some of it could have been the toe. He feel like he had it. And, we're able to sit here in the comfy confines of our temperature-controlled living room and say, oh, he should run. But when you got them 300-pounders breathing down on you, boy, you're like, hey, if I make a business decision out here, I ain't going out there like that.
He felt Myles Garrett right behind him. He just
if I felt Myles Garrett behind me, I might chuck that thing away. I think he turned around to him one time. He was like, hey, yeah.
He felt his breath right behind his ear, right there.
Man, I ain't messing with you today, man. You a little big. Let me play this video, man. Bashar sent me of Brock doing the Dougie or something. It's on my Instagram there. I think we're in there like swimwear. Let me share my screen as I read. Is it able to be seen? There it is. Okay, let's see what we got here. He said Brock's out here doing the Dougie. What?
Can you teach me how to Dougie? You know why? 'Cause all the bitches love it. They be like smooth. What? You know why? 'Cause all the bitches love it. They be like smooth. What? Can you teach me how to Dougie? You know why? 'Cause all the bitches love it. They be like smooth. What? Can you teach me how to Dougie? You know why? 'Cause all the bitches love it. They be like smooth. What? Can you teach me how to Dougie? You know why? 'Cause all the bitches love it.
Hey,
They be like smooth. What?
Get it started today. Don't y'all mess with me today, boy. I'm off. I'm acting up. Don't y'all mess with me today. If my boy ain't hit the Dougie on,
I told you he's got moves.
how can you not love this kid? How can you not? Y'all can't see it. How can you not see this? I am not that prophetic. I am not Superman with X-ray vision. Y'all,
he's got the moves. He's got the hits. He's got it all.
And that is my dance, man. I got film of me doing the Dougie. Don't let me put this. I'm gonna stop, Lord. Work. The Bible says, "Humble yourselves before the presence of His hand, and He will exalt you at this due time." I'm gonna humble myself. I'm gonna give it to Brock. Thank you so much, Bashar. Oh my God, that
was awesome.
Oh, I didn't see him do it. But I promise you, I am clipping this up as we speak. This will be seen on every platform I know how to put it on it, to include Twitch, to include Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, InstaChat. That's
everything
I know to put it on.
That's awesome. Great job, Bashar.
Great job. Thank you so much, Bashar. Yeah, Bashar is my guy. Did you know him before tonight? Did you ever met Bashar?
Oh yeah, me and Bashar, we know each other.
Yeah, y'all good. Both of y'all are great guys, man. Great, wonderful individuals. And you know, I don't associate myself with my daddy used to say Rudy Poot. I don't mess with Rudy Poot. I just
Rudy Poot like Rudy.
They Rudy Poot. They make you dumber. Don't birds of a feather flock together. I like good people, man. I like people who passionate and talented and know what they talking about. And I can't hang with a bunch of fool sitting around here. I'm gonna tell you about Big Money and you gonna listen. I don't I'm not better than them, but I can't be seen with you,
You
man.
just don't say you're better than them. No, come on, let's be real now.
I got a couple family members there. Come on over and get Bunny a kiss. I'm like, no. I like hanging with high caliber people, man.
That's right.
Red Jet, Cali, DMC, man. Oh, y'all, man. Y'all cool people, man. I don't mess around with sorry people. I just can't.
My boy Wolfie, our boy Wolfie. Man.
That's my dude. You gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta be just have a degree of decorum, ladies and gentlemen. High caliber. We be high caliber. That's
right.
You high caliber people. You really are. You care about stuff. You know what you're talking about. Give me a kiss right here. Brock Purdy and all that, you know.
Oh God.
Rhyme with turdy. Oh my God.
So Pterodome, I got to ask you this: what do you see upcoming with this upcoming schedule? We got a bye, and then we got Tennessee. And then we got great teams coming up.
Yes, sir. Name them. I think it's Chicago. We got the Colts.
And Seattle.
Will be there. And somebody else. Who's the
Seattle. We got Seattle. And that's where we're going to wear them threads. The new threads.
We're going to break out them jerseys. It's going to be an energy in that stadium. Seattle's going to come. And, hey, we're going to do what we do. It always gets down to Seattle. I've been doing.
You know what? I think it's a blessing that we have a bye coming up.
Yes. Of course, we've been looking forward to Papa J. No time during my years of watching football has the bye been so deep into the season. When we looked at it, we said, "Dang, week 14." But God said, setting that thing up for a reason. And then we started. I said, I took my hat off. I said, God, look, I know you him, but I still can't see why you put that by all the way there.
Well, from the beginning of the season, I've been saying it. Actually, that's actually a good blessing for us because throughout the season, we had a Monday night, a Thursday night. We had like mini buys, like little mini buys that's gonna get us a little bit through. I didn't expect to lose our star players like the way that we have, but I always thought that those little mini buys were gonna just like give us a little boost to get to the 14th week, because by the 14th week, everybody else has already had their bye week, and leading into the playoffs, they're going to be beat up. And we're going to get that bye on the 14th week. That's like a second win. You ever play basketball and you're shooting in the first 5 minutes, you're just burnt out. You take a little break and you get that little second wind.
Exactly.
That's what I thought that 14th bye was going to be. It's just a little second wind after those. That bye on the 14th week is it having little breaks here and there. But that 14th week before the playoffs, I thought it was extremely important.
It is something. It is when you can go into it healthy, hot, and hungry. It's a whole nother season, baby. We gonna be healthy, hot, and hungry. Long as you healthy, hot, and hungry, hey, it's a whole new season. We reset. We hit reset. The other stuff don't even matter. All them weeks don't even matter. Just get to the playoffs. Be healthy, hot, and hungry. I will see you then. I will see you then. Everybody, some people will be on the downside. Look at them Eagles. Eagles 3 weeks ago. Oh man, it's over. They're gonna win the Super Bowl again.
Yep.
Now, look at them Chiefs. Hey, as long as they got Patrick Mahomes, you always in. Look at them now. And on the other side, on the flip side, the Cowboys was dead in the water. Jerry Jones done traded away the best daggone defensive player they done had in the last 10 years. What is he trading up there for Quentin Williams for and them other players? Everybody said he's stupid. Jerry Jones is like, I've been around this league for a little while. I've been where you've been, and I think I know how you're looking at things, but I'm going to tell you, these Cowboys can, as long as we can score points with Dak Prescott.
Jesus, you sound like him.
I'm going to bring something in, and we're going to have a shot. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you Thanksgiving when you got a turkey leg in your fingers. Jerry, no man, ain't no wisdom like real wisdom. Hey man, just get right.
A round of applause for that imitation, man. Terradome is the man of imitations right there.
I get that same feeling I had when we traded for Charles Haley back in.
You had to bring that up.
Oh my God! When we got him, there was an infusion, and I told Jerry, I said, Jerry, I think we got all we need. I told Jimmy Johnson, and he said, I know we got all we need. let's go to Super Bowl.
That's right. And they took Dion too. Man.
Yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. We're gonna whip some people. And we went on a whooping tour, boy. We called them Whooping Wednesdays. And then every Wednesday we bring somebody in, we whoop them.
Horrible. Hey, you think we're gonna lose Saleh next year, or do you think Jed York is gonna throw out some money and keep him here?
All depends. It's going to be some hot coaches mentioned. The offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. I am crazy about Joe Brady. He will probably be the hottest name mentioned. Second to that will probably be Robert Saleh. Now, he's going to look at the scope of things and
scope of things as in seeing who's worthy to have him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's the way he should be. Look and see an organization who's ready for rapid growth, an organization who's got good draft stock, and an organization who has a quarterback who's on the ascend. And if it's a good optimum move, you got to let Robert just go ahead and be Robert. But if you don't see that, man, go ahead and stay around here and let's go after a championship. Let's really knuckle down and finish what we started. Let's really get after it this year, because I would
have
make
a few
him
Super Bowls under his belt.
I would give him
a few of them.
He deserves Chip Kelly money. Chip Kelly was stealing money, and they fired him. He was the highest paid offensive coordinator or assistant coach, non-head coach. He was the highest paid one. Robert Saleh needs to be that. And if he feels like it's just such a good deal, let's say a job opened up, I'd say who's New York, the New York Giants wouldn't be bad. It's got Jackson Dart, who's got some flavor. And they got draft capital. You got a good defensive line and defensive structure. If they came at you with 5-10 million, I can understand. Go ahead and take that. But if it's a sorry organization, man, like he's not going back to the Jets again, or perhaps Jacksonville. I don't think Jacksonville would do it, but it's going to be some openings, and he's just going to have to play it by ear. But this is a really good setup. Him and Kyle get along. They're not at odds. I haven't seen defensive coordinator and head coach really get at odds. Buddy Ryan and Mike Ditka couldn't stand each other. They would almost be at fisticuffs on the sideline every week. So you would get out of that, but it seems like him and Kyle really respect each other and get along and know each other.
Absolutely.
So let's make the most of it. But it's going to be on Rob.
Yeah. Let me throw this at you.
Go ahead.
If this scenario happened, that Jerry Jones moved on from his coach, do you think there's any way in hell that he would go to the Dallas Cowboys, knowing how Jerry Jones runs his organization?
I don't think what Rob went through in New York, I really don't think he would like messing around with Jerry Jones. That's not him. That's simply not him. If Jerry changed the dynamic and he said, and God forbid, man, I'm not praying for his demise, but you see what's going on with the Irsay family. Jim Irsay passed away. His daughters are in place now, and you see that they're having a lot of success. If that happened with the Cowboys, God forbid Jerry passed away, but
right,
the sons are in play now, and it would be a different type dynamic, a different type regime. I could see how he would say, okay, all right, let me jump down here. I can I can make this organization a winner. If you let me run things the way I want to run it. But as it currently stands, nah, man, he ain't yes man for Jerry Jones right now.
No, I agree with you.
Robert, I know you do the way you do, but here we bring the fans in to watch the guys work out. And even though they're in jock straps, people really like looking at their their particulars and their danglers. He'd be like, hell no, I'm not doing that.
What's two teams that you see Robert Saleh going to?
I could see him going to New York because they're gonna need they got them right now, and possibly the Miami Dolphins because I think they're gonna move off of McDaniel at the end. At the end of the year, it's just run its time, and they're not happy. He's not happy. I think they won this today. I think they had an upset today. But I think Mike McDaniels is probably going to move on. So those are the two openings I see happening, and he's seen Tua 2 times a year. I think he was up there for 2 or 3 years, so he knows what Tua is, and there's not really a killer quarterback coming in this year's draft. There's no can't miss kid. Not saying that there can't be a good quarterback, but in years past, everybody knew, like by October, November, you were like, this guy's going to be the first round draft. Andrew Luck, he's going to be the first round draft choice. He's going to be the first pick. Or that can't miss kid, John Elway type guy. They don't have one this year. So you don't really know what you're getting with the draft. Just I would stay pat. I would stay pat. This is the best situation. Throw a yak of money there. Robert Saleh's got 7 kids, 8 kids. He's a Catholic.
Oh, man.
He's a Catholic man.
Partridge family movie.
Yeah, he ain't going out around on his wife or nothing. He's happy at home, and he might want to just build up roots. And some of those kids are getting into high school now, and they want to stay somewhere for 4 years. They want to. Dad, let me graduate here. I don't want you, or he would have to. Well, y'all stay here, and I'm gonna go across the country 2,500 miles to Miami or New York, and I'll see y'all on the weekends. Man, you don't want to do all that either. So you want somewhere you can put up roots, and this is our place. Go ahead and buy the house. Tell the realtor it's here, because in the end, Papa, they're human, just like us.
Absolutely.
And regardless of how much money you throw at me or all of this, you asking a lot of my wife, you asking a lot of my kids,
absolutely,
asking a lot of me. I want to be somewhere stable for a bit.
The truth right there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to make it worth not only for yourself and not only for the team, but most of all, make it worth it for your own family. And I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I see Giants. I see Miami also. But what do you think if they were to depart with their coaches, Pittsburgh and Baltimore?
Story franchises, man. You would be the guy. You would be the guy. These organizations rarely miss. If just on them courting you, just on them asking you, you instantly going to a lineage of some of the greatest that ever did it. If Pittsburgh came to them, dude, that is the
that's commitment right there. Pittsburgh doesn't fly through their coaches.
I can't name, but since I have been living, it ain't been but 3 Pittsburgh Steelers head coaches my entire life.
And that's a long life.
And that's a long life. That's more than a half a century. It's been Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and Mike Tomlin. You come there, brother, they ain't getting rid of you to at least 20, 40.
Absolutely.
That is your job. That is your colors. This is your team. This will be you. They don't turn them over like Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
They stay with them. If Pittsburgh come a calling or Baltimore in their existence has only had 2 coaches. They were the Cleveland Browns. They moved over, became Baltimore. You had Brian Billick. And then I think it was Harbaugh. I think they only had 2. So
that's commitment.
These people commit to who they commit to, and your name is on the mantle, and this is who you are. And speaking of being who you are, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, Dion of Niner Gang Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to Dion. Round of applause.
What's up, Dion?
What's going on? What's good? What's good, everybody? How's everybody feeling?
You got it.
Oh, I feel good.
I knew that I would. There you go. Get that dang brown in there. Boy. No, hey, look. I want to ask y'all a question.
Talk to me.
Did anybody on this podcast right now think that we would be saying the number 1 seed in the NFC is the Bears?
I knew that.
What?
Hey, you know what? If you were going to say the Niners, I was going to jump on top of that and say yes. But Bears? No way.
I knew they were going to make
Bro!
it. I called it. I called it. Me and Wolfie. I got to say, Wolfie did. Wolfie swore. Wolfie said, this is the coach. If they get this coach, they gonna be dangerous. And then we looked at their draft choices. We said, we gonna have problems with those Bears. I called it at the beginning of the year. I said, this is gonna be a loss when we play these Bears.
This is what I'm
hot.
This is the one thing that I'm gonna say for all you Niner fans that talk crap about me. Y'all know I'm not the biggest Kyle Shanahan fan. He's doing a fantastic job this year with not much. So he's proven to be a great, a better head coach. But for all of y'all that told me that I was stupid when I suggested Ben Johnson as the next head coach, I don't look so dumb now, do I? He got the Bears over there rolling.
Ben Johnson can coach. Ben Johnson can coach.
That's a great coach. That's a great coach.
Yeah. Now, I ain't saying that Kyle can't coach, and I'm not stating anything negative, but I'm just saying, y'all told everybody, believe me, I had plenty of Niner fans. I was in a lot of Twitter spaces, and they was like, oh, you stupid. Ben Johnson can't do half of what Kyle can do, and this, that, and the third. He don't look so bad now, do he?
No, he don't look bad, but I still wouldn't trade him for Kyle. I still would not do it.
Yeah, no, and I'm not stating that anybody would. I'm just saying he definitely don't look as bad as everybody made him out to be.
No,
everybody's more of a down. It was gonna be hard. It was gonna be a down year, and he came in and did exactly what he needed to do. He addressed that offensive line immediately, and he did exactly what he was supposed to. Now on the subject,
I'll be the first to say that I didn't think Chicago was going to do anything. Absolutely nothing. I saw Ben Johnson as a mediocre coach, and people are hyping him up to be more than he was or is. I'll be the first to admit that, but I still, Kyle has been doing an incredibly great job, and I wouldn't trade him. If Ben Johnson was here, he would not be doing the same thing that Kyle is doing. Kyle has been doing Kyle has history with everybody. Kyle knows the system. Kyle knows his people. Kyle has been brought in Saleh. He's brought in some great players, and he's turned out some great quarterbacks. And I don't think that Ben Johnson is in the same caliber as Kyle.
I won't say he turned out great quarterbacks. I think the only quarterback he really turned out that was great was Matt Ryan. Matt Schaub ain't worth a dime. Nick Mullins ain't worth a dime. CJ Beathard ain't worth a dime. Jimmy Garoppolo, he was just great at masking his deficiencies. So I wouldn't say he's turned out great quarterbacks. He has a good system, but I won't give him great QBs because there's not
You
a
don't
the only
think Sam
outside of Matt.
You don't think that Sam
No,
Darnold has done
no.
great? You don't
Sam
think
Darnold benefited from this from being
you
around
don't think Matt
and being
Jones
in
has
his
done
off.
great?
He's done better
You
now
don't
that
think
he's here.
Purdy, being the very last person picked, has done great? You don't think that the coaches that he has developed and people take away are great? And you don't think that every player that has come back, that has played in the NFL and come to the 49ers and then left the 49ers, are doing better?
So you've got some points there. Here's what I will state. Do I think that Sam Darnold is good? Sam Darnold, all right, in the regular season, he turned into a pumpkin in the playoffs. We all saw how that worked out. When it comes to Brock Purdy, that's Brock Purdy is an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that you get the last pick in the draft to be this good. Brock Purdy is a bit of an anomaly on that one. That's what I will state. I'm not talking about his coaching tree. His coaching tree is unmatched. The man, if there's one thing I can tell you, there's certain things about Kyle that are very simple. When he gets to the playoffs, he ain't going no less than the NFC Championship. That is his track record. And if you're on his staff, you will get hired elsewhere. That much is true. He will get you a job because Mike McDaniel's got a head coaching job, and we all know that Kyle may have listened to him, but we all know Kyle a little too egotistical to let somebody else call plays for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, D'Amico Ryans, he over there doing a damn good job there. Robert Saleh, even though he's back with us, he went to the Jets, people. We can't even count that. The Jets are just a horrible organization. Right. We all know. Absolutely. So Saleh, I feel for Saleh on that one because there's nothing he can do. We all know how that works. But what I will state is I will give him credit when credit is due. This year, he is doing a lot with nothing. He has his system is not, for me, from what I've seen from it and what I understand of it, and all the years that I've watched, Kyle's system is better for running backs rather than QBs. The reason I state that is because he will take an undrafted free agent running back and turn him into a superstar. Don't believe me? Go see Tevin Coleman. Go see Matt Breida, the real cheater. Go see Jordan Mason.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a ton of names. Him and Bobby T just finding, and to be honest with you, had he not gotten hurt earlier this year, possibly even Corey Kiner. I'm gonna leave that out there. You know what I'm saying? So the system works. He's doing a fantastic job this year. I love what he's doing. I'm not mad at him.
Let me segue this real quick. 49er man wants me to mock.
Bash, what's up, dog?
He wants me to mock the people who mad about Brock getting paid. And this is I'll start first and foremost with just the truth. If we would have drafted Mac Jones in the draft in which we drafted Trey Lance, he would have been on his second deal right now.
Yes, true. Very true.
And we would have had to pay him last year. Now, if Mac Jones, which by every account, everybody says Mac Jones is every bit as good as Brock Purdy, he could have had the same thing with Mac Jones. If Mac Jones or Zach Wilson or Trevor Lawrence or who else was in that draft? All of them.
There's a lot of QB.
If all of them, those first round guys, would have had the accolade and the success, one Brock Purdy, to include playoff wins, NFC championship games, which they got hurt, came back off of a blown out UCL early, and led you to a Super Bowl. How much do you think they would have commanded when it was time for their second deal? If Dak Prescott got 6 and Brock done beat him head to head to include in the playoffs, and Dak Prescott ain't seen an NFC championship game, wouldn't know an NFC championship game if it came and bit him. How much do you think Mac would have commanded when it was time for him to get paid? So think about how much you're saving with one Brock Purdy. And he wanted a little mockery and a little something. You can be mad all you want. Brock Purdy got the money. It's in the bank. Shorty, what you drank? It's already paid. And we got 2 quarterbacks who can do what is needed to be done for $55 million, while other quarterbacks all around the world in other organizations ain't got one.
Let me say this about it, because if Mac Jones would have been drafted to the 49ers, I don't think it would have turned out the same way, because I'm telling you, God has sets his seasons for everybody. Mac Jones was not mature enough, because if you remember, Mac Jones was always blaming everybody else for his faults or for whatever reason. He didn't have the maturity enough. He would have been another Jimmy G, prima donna, and probably would have butted heads with everybody on the team and butted heads with the coach. And I think it took him to be humbled for him to come over to the 49ers and be open-minded and being a backup, for him to understand where his position was to become as good as he is being.
Very solid point. Very solid point.
Hey, look, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, period, point blank. You paid the man because he was supposed to get paid. You paid the man because that's what the market dictates. And going back to TD's point, how many quarterbacks are running around out here with ridiculous money and ain't done nothing? Ain't even done half of what Brock has done.
Ain't touched.
There are quarterbacks in it. Let me say this. There are quarterbacks in this league currently ain't even done half of what Colin Kaepernick did.
Exactly.
And they getting paid. And I ain't talking about regular money, people. I'm not talking about, little $5-10 million deal. I'm talking getting broke off. This is life-changing money.
As Cleveland,
I was just going to say that.
Deshaun Watson, guaranteed $220+ million. Ask them, man. Ask them. Brock.
Ask them how they feel, because I can tell you.
Everybody was talking about what Brock deserves. Negroes. Think about what he has earned. We were getting $40 million quarterbacking for less than $1 million a year. You are mad because you can't steal anymore. You were stealing. You were stealing money. And now you mad?
I'll tell you right now. Let me say this. Because we just played the Cleveland Browns. So that's perfect that you mentioned Deshaun Watson. Let me tell you this. I ain't seen Deshaun Watson on the sidelines for Cleveland all season long. But magically, when they finally look at Shedeur Sanders and say, got the green light, buddy, he shows up. And he shows up to do what? Start coaching the kid. Start talking to him. Now, mind you, Deshaun Watson is not the same Deshaun Watson that was in Houston. Of course, we all know, we understand it. That's a foregone conclusion. We've moved on from that. But it does not take away from the man's football intelligence. He's not dumb. So while Kevin Stefanski was over there playing, I don't want to give Shedeur no love, Deshaun Watson said, oh, you actually going to start? I'll be there.
Yep.
Let me come and help you understand what to look at. Now, mind you,
Exactly.
Shedeur looked okay today, but both quarterbacks look like that. Why? The wind was blowing his 50 to 90 miles an hour. I wouldn't. So what did they do? Both teams ran the ball.
Can't walk on water.
Yeah, now Quinshon Judkins ran the ball better. Obviously, we understand it. But CMC, at the end of the day, still got a touchdown. Doesn't make a difference. And we went out there and we won the game. The number one thing that I'm impressed with is the fact that we only gave up 1 sack. I was scared that Myles Garrett. I was scared Myles Garrett was gonna come through and wreck this damn offensive line. I was really afraid of it. I'm not playing, and I know other people out there. Please don't lie and act like you weren't afraid.
Line. No, Dion, let me stop and shout out our offensive line.
Yeah.
Because everybody said, man, Colton McKivitz go hurt.
Oh my God!
I was scared.
They did a.
I was scared every time he lined up on McKivitz. I was like, "Oh Lord!"
I was like,
"Oh Jesus!"
I was looking for him in the line. Where's he at? Where's he at?
It's like your kids doing a recital and you know they gotta play My Fair Lady and you know they ain't rehearsed. But you had the recital. You doing good, baby. Just
look.
At first you're like, that's not my kid. That's not my kid.
I'm not. Look, I ain't even gonna lie to you, TD. I'm that parent. I do not allow my kids to do stuff that they suck at. Don't expect me to be there supporting you when you trash. I am that parent. Now, if I could see that you suck now, but there's gradual time for you to get better, that's fine. But if you just are hot garbage or something, I will tell you for your own mental health, don't do this.
Yeah, just
because everybody gonna clown you every which way. It's okay. I'll give you a prime example. I had a buddy I went to elementary school with. His parents wanted him to play the violin.
Uh-oh.
That's a very, very hard instrument to play.
That is very hard. Yeah.
It is not a walk in the park. You don't just pick up a violin, put it in your chin, stick your arm out, and next thing you know, you just out there killing the game.
He doesn't even have frets, man.
Yeah. So
you gotta know exactly.
So he said, "Hey," he told me. He asked me. He said, "Hey, D, can you come to my recital?" And I said, "Yeah, man, I will gladly come and support you." I went to that recital, and after that recital was over, he asked me how he did, and I said, "I'm gonna tell you something my parents tell me. You want me to tell the truth, or you want me to lie to you? Because I can do either, but I need to know what you want."
Yeah, man.
And he said, "I want you to tell me the truth." I said, "You need to put the violin down and never pick it up again."
Get him a cowbell.
And he said, he looked at me and said, now, mind you, remember, I'm from LA, so you get clowned on, baby. Ain't you just got that thick skin. All right. So he said, "Dang, D, it's like that." I said, "Man, I almost wanted to cry from the pain of you destroying my eardrums with that horrible play. It was bad." And now here's the kicker. Hold on, TD. Here's the kicker. This is the biggest kicker. His mama, his daddy, and his grandfather and his father were all in attendance along with me. And you know what his daddy said?
What his daddy
said?
Shit,
son, I love you, but I've been waiting for somebody to tell you that you suck.
You're horrible.
I ain't even go that far. I laughed so hard. Somebody did.
You're horrible at this.
Here's of course, you know how moms are.
Moms
and grandmas.
Against Colton McKivitz, I was feeling like that. I was feeling like a proud papa, but boy, I knew he was up against it. He got to play.
But you know what Colton did for you? Colton actually made you proud. You looked and said, son, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't think you had a shot in hell. I didn't. But you
came out
proved me
here.
wrong, son. I'm proud of you. You know what? Let's go do what you want to do. Let's go eat where you want to eat. Because you made me proud today, son. I got you.
Yes.
That's what Colton did for you.
You held that thing down, you know.
You held it down.
Miles got a sack in a hurry.
He got one. He got one. He got one sack. No, that man had 1,000 hurries. No, he had 1,000 hurries. He was on his ass.
It's gonna be a 4-sack day.
I did too. But shout out Myles Garrett. I'm happy that you had 19. I can't wait for you to get to 23.
Yeah.
And break that record.
I hope Shedeur throw for 400 yards next week, and Myles Garrett get 7 sacks next. You can do all
next week.
I just did, right?
Break that record.
We just didn't want him to do it on us. That's all. We just didn't want him to do it on
the
us.
49ers today. Please don't.
Hey, but the funny thing? The stat lines were very similar. Both QBs threw a touchdown. Both QBs barely got 150 yards. And both QBs completed 16 passes.
Yes, sir. I got the stats right here. There's a box score. Brock Purdy went 16 of 29, 168 yards, 5.8.
There you go.
With a touchdown. He was sacked only once with an 83.7 rating. While Shedeur Sanders, 16 of 25, 149 yards, 6 yards per reception, a touchdown. He was sacked 3 times with a 93 passer rating, and that was really decent, man. That was really
TD. I want you to drop that down for me for just a second.
Go ahead.
Just take the stats down for me because I want us all up on the screen. Can we talk about how good our special teams look? Can we talk about how good our special teams look, people? Special teams been hot garbage. We figured it out, damn it. Can we talk about special teams?
Special teams.
Amen.
1 more
of the game. I call hey, here go the name. You ready? Sky Rizzi.
Sky Rizzi. That special teams looks so good. Shout out Brent Boyer. Shout out the special teams crew. Giving credit to Sky Moore. All of the dudes. Nick Martin is looking so much better. I need him to get him in the game more though. Stop playing and put my man in the game.
Martin.
I'm telling you, that's him.
He was like Dragonfly Jones. He said, "You need to go learn your craft."
I'm telling you, Nick Martin is running. You know what Nick Martin is doing?
In the Super Bowl, and I think we got all 3 faces almost dialed down, and that's why I truly believe we're going to be doing great in the playoffs.
I agree because once again, Kyle Shanahan, I'm a track record type person. Kyle Shanahan goes to the NFC Championship at a bare minimum. So if we make the playoffs, that's what I expect.
All 3 faces.
One thing I will say is, hey, Carolina, appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you. Thank you, Panthers. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you, Panthers. We appreciate you.
Y'all down here, Carolina. Shout out to y'all, Carolina Panthers, man.
Hey,
y'all
thank you.
That thing happen. They dangerous at home, man.
They are.
If we would have played them in Carolina,
it'd been a little different.
They would have had a little something for us. They will upset you down here in Charlotte, man. You can get a cup of chitlins at the Carolina game. It is real southern. They got greens.
They serving
chitlins and greens down here, brother. It is
okay. Now look. I'm a sucker. Now look, hold on. Oh, I'm a sucker for some greens now. I'm a sucker for some greens. You get some good greens now. You know.
As a matter of fact, let me
I'm with the greens.
They're not serving the chitlins. They do serve the greens. Me and D went to see the 49ers played them in the playoff game. D went to the concession stand. I said, D, bring me back, hot dog, some nachos, something like that.
Yeah.
D come back with a cup of greens. I said, where the hell did you get some greens? She said, they sell it over there.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. The number one thing about it is you're in Carolina. You know them greens gonna hit.
Yeah, bro.
Ain't no choice. Green from the South. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's gonna hit. And it's gonna hit in ways you can't imagine. Look, listen to me. If you ain't never had a proper bowl of greens, you need to ingratiate yourself into the culture and do it. It will touch your soul.
Collard greens.
A good bowl of greens will set everything right in your life.
I grew up in California, and I ate some.
You can get collard greens at Carolina Stadium. Yes, you can.
Yep.
I grew up in California. I had greens over there. I didn't believe in greens until I moved to Texas.
Yeah. See, let me tell you something. California, I grew up in California too,
get it done.
But my family has Southern roots.
They came from Alabama.
I didn't taste so for me, it was Louisiana, Texas, and Georgia.
Yeah.
I got family from all three of them states.
There you go.
And let me explain something to you. My great grandmother from Louisiana, God rest her soul, made the greatest greens known to man. And I just wish that I would have been able to get that recipe from her before she left this earth. Because it's a different situation when it comes to them greens, man. It's a different situation.
Yes, sir.
Y'all wonder why Popeye was so damn strong? Come on now. Greens. Greens are good for the body in general. But I will say this, man. If you want to, even if you want to use that as an analogy, that's what special teams ate before the game. Special teams had a whole helping full of greens. Every last one of them. And Sky Moore had about 4 or 5 of them. Because he was out there just going crazy. I love it. I love it.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, we had, and the beauty of this game is, once again, it was an ugly win, but it was a damn win. I don't need my wins to be pretty. I'm gonna give y'all another.
Panthers game. You talk about the Panthers game.
I love ugly wins.
This wasn't necessarily the prettiest win. It wasn't.
I don't know. That score makes it look damn pretty.
It was all right, but there's a lot more we probably could have tried to do. But what I'm saying is, for me, I'll give y'all a proper nugget. One of my guys, one of my OGs from LA, that's where I'm from, born and raised, Los Angeles, California. One of my guys that brought me up named Pretty Tony. Pretty Tony used to tell me, very simply put, when you find the one, when you find your woman, she needs to be a 10 for you, not the world. When I found my Niners in 1985, they were perfect for me, not everybody else. And right now, what they are doing with it seems like everybody go down at least once a week, somebody. Hell, I'm pretty sure the towel boy sprained his damn ankle trying to give somebody a towel of water. But what we are doing right now is unprecedented, because how many other years have we had that were injury riddled where we couldn't get off the ground? We couldn't get moving. And now you look like this. The only thing that would put me over the moon and have me talking crazy and have me talking Super Bowl is if Mike McDaniel's ass came back in the building.
Hey,
you bring Mike McDaniel's back here. If he'd have got fired, if you would have brought Mike back in, I'd have said, Super Bowl, I'll be in San Francisco. I'll see you there.
Hey,
look now. Listen to 5 Super Bowls.
Hey, Dion, look at the banner. I said over under Pretty Tony was a pimp.
Okay, look, I hung with some nefarious characters back in my time. Now, there was some people that taught me some things that weren't necessarily doing legal things, so to speak. They were they were in management, so to speak.
Yes.
You know, they were just
That's
in
what
management.
I'm
And
management.
you know,
Entrepreneurs in their own way.
Yes.
exactly. See,
Yeah.
this is what great minds think alike.
Yes, they made a
So
way.
they made a way out of no way, and they understood that there's certain things. See, sometimes what you have to do is every now and then in a football game, you know, you got to backhand them. You know, just every now and then. You know, you got to look at that. You know, you got to look at a quarterback or somebody and say, "Hey, man, look, you know, hey, look, man, calm down, all right? Let's take a chill pill." You know, and that's what Cleveland Farrell did today. Cleveland Farrell came to Shador and said, "Look, man, you know, you done look, baby, you done been out here for a little bit, you know, and I'm not seeing a return on my investment. I don't like it. So because you don't know how to make sure that I get my return on my investment properly, I got to sack you a couple times. I just want you to understand this is love." And I'm not trying to be mean to you, baby, but I told you right now that I need a return on my investment. You're not holding up your end of the bargain.
And add
So
to
by
that,
me sacking you,
Cleveland
is,
Farrell
you know,
is from my neck of the woods, South Richmond.
Really?
there it is.
And he probably ran up on some of your pretty Tonys, and he has that mindset as well. Shout out to
I'm
Cleveland.
just saying, you know, Cleveland Farrell came in and said, "Look, Shador, you know, you a young pup. It's cool. You know, you kind of got in the league here. You trying to make a little noise for yourself, bro. It's cool. It's fine. Hey, calm down now. Slow your roll. All right. Look, you're getting a little too. They say in the South, TD, I know you've heard this. You're getting a little too big for your britches.
You get a little beside yourself. Amen.
Mhm.
Yes. Thing I done heard. You getting big
You
for your
did great
britches,
for one game.
a little
You did great
beside
for one.
yourself.
Actually, he didn't do too
You
bad.
don't jump your triggers.
I will say this. I just need him to keep progressing. Because I want to see Shador win. I really do. I'm a fan.
Me too. Me too.
I want to see him win. And at the end of the day, look, man, we came in, you know, and we had to backhand the Browns and make sure that their defense understood, you know, though you've dominated many different games, you know, though you've done the things that you do, though your quarter. Okay, this is probably the worst statistic to bring up, but it hurts, but it's true. Myles Garrett got more sacks than our whole damn team.
He got more sacks than a lot.
He got more
of
sacks than a
teams.
lot of people team. Than a lot of people team.
He is on
When
a
we keep into this
blistering
game,
pace. If he keeps doing it at the rate we
they
divided,
said 28.
divided them,
28.
he should be at 20, 28.
They said 28.
Yeah.
And
Our people
he
get ready to play him 2 weeks ago. I was like, this dude is on a blistering
he
pace.
is a nightmare. I expected at least 2 to 3 from him today. I did.
Too. That's why I got to shout out our offensive line, man. And we have a habit of doing that. There might be the marquee defensive player of the year. Remember, all those years we played Aaron Donald. But when Aaron played
yes, sir.
he was on the back of a milk box, baby.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. That let me tell you this, so we can keep the pimp analogy going, baby. Because there's a young man by the name of Daniel Brunskill who calls him his son.
Oh,
because every time, Mr. Brunt, look at every game that Aaron Donald played against Daniel Brunskill, he stunned him. He sunned him every time. Daniel Brunskill could barely, I don't know what it was. He could go up against mediocre talent and look horrible, but he go up against Aaron Donald and something inside of him said, "I'm shutting you down."
Danny Warhol would make 5 sacks. Some guy you never heard of, but Aaron Donald come to town. Oh, you won't get a damn thing. They won't even know if he played. They gonna say, "Was Aaron Donald hurt? What was Aaron Donald today?"
Oh, you remember the famous line. How did you feel about Deebo Samuel? Who? Let's relive that for the moment. When you say who, how do you not understand this man ran over your whole damn team to win the game? When they ask you that question,
who?
Deebo literally trucked damn near half of your damn defensive squad to get into the end zone.
I was out here. And speaking of Rams, we got Jim Everett, the great. Jim Everett, y'all know
Oh
what
God,
Carolina
here
boy.
we go.
Y'all done
Oh.
took that.
He finds me. He know I can't stand him. Look, let me say this, y'all. I love fans. I love having rivalries. I like talking crap. I like the banter. I'm never one to really take it there. But certain people stick in your craw. Jim Everett sticks in my craw. I can't stand him. I truthfully cannot stand this dude. He gets on my nerves.
Quarterback ever to play football in the worst. It's like saying Elvis Gerbach the Great. What the hell is wrong with you? Jim Druckenmiller the Great.
Bro, I can't, man. I can't. I like that dude. Look, and him coming in here after the performance of his quarterback. I don't know why you in our chat, sir. Go on over there and find one of them weak ass Rams podcasts to go hang out in. Oh, I forgot you don't have any because y'all ain't got no fans. Just like you never ever had a parade. That wasn't a parade. That was a joke.
Hey, Dion and Papa. Hey, y'all done went to Charlotte and got treated like a harlot. Y'all was out on the street with high heels saying,
right?
Big Daddy, it's cold. It's cold. Get out there and make my money, witch.
Exactly. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna do you better. I'm gonna do you one better. Look, Sugar Free said it best. Sugar Free said it best. Why the little girl walk around with a goldfish in her pocket so she can smell like the big girls?
Y'all smell like the catfish executive.
Look, man, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Sugar Free has some one-liners, you know. I mean, he tells, look, I'll give you this. Jim Everett the Great, this is exactly what it was. Sugar Free also said this. If I tell you a flea could pull a tree, you get a chain and hook his little up. Jim, you in the wrong chat, man. Go get out of here. Stafford look bad today, bro. He look bad.
Lit your ass up.
That gonna light you on fire, bro. And not think twice.
You can't mess with a cool cat, baby. Them Panthers out here done put it on y'all ass.
You see it? Look at him. He got spatula. He got spatula. You got cooked, baby. You got cooked. Flip you like the burgers, man. Hey, look, man. You know, everybody look at this. Hey, man, y'all want some of this ram that we got on the thing? Yeah, no, y'all ain't had no ram before. Oh, bro, don't even worry about it. No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Cause look, in the South, people eat just about a lot of different things. They have different palates in the South, and there's no disrespect, but let me tell you something. There's a term in the South, and TD, you will know this. And I'm pretty sure you've learned this now being in Texas. They eat it from the rooter to the tutor. Okay? You can't tell me ain't somebody out there that found some damn ram and ain't tried to try it and cook it up and see if it's worth eating. Today,
beans, tomatoes,
ham, rams, hogs, dogs, turkey.
You name it.
Don't run over and go, I think I can cook that.
And what happened? So the pet, see, and this is perfect because you know why? This is the perfect hunting type of situation. Now, it's extremely rare for a panther to hunt a ram. Those two are just not in the same vicinity of each other for the most part. But I can tell you right now, if you're looking at who's going to win that battle, it obviously would be the panther with a ridiculous bite force to be able to do so. That ram only knows how to fight with his head. Rams ram each other.
Yeah.
But you ain't ramming a panther.
Y'all got one trick pony. Boy, that panther got
all kinds of stuff.
Put it all on you.
Oh, look, you see how he caught the one trick too? Oh, I'm telling you.
Boy,
look, man. Beautiful wing.
Y'all got put on you. Red Jet Shell says Seattle Meanwhile, Minnesota is getting dog walked this year, and I knew it, man. Minnesota, I told y'all, I'm done with Minnesota. I'm done with Kirby.
JJ McCarthy ain't worth a dime, man.
Kirby Puckett,
Not worth a dime.
Alexander O'Neal, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis. I ain't messing with Minnesota no more.
God rest his soul, Prince.
Yeah, man. They done messed me up.
Look, I'll tell you this though. You know the funny thing, and I was saying this on my podcast when I did a preview show for us versus the Browns. I can tell you somebody in Minnesota right now who misses the guy on the other side of the field. That's Jefferson over there. I can tell you right now, after the game, Justin gonna be like, "Hey man, can you find a way to get me over here with you?" You know, because me and JSN would be a good tandem. I'm just saying, you know, Jackson is looking great. And, you know, I liked when you threw me the ball and got me all them yards and all them touchdowns and made me look like the superstar that I am. Because this month over here, this right here, he ain't doing nothing.
It makes a difference. It makes a difference.
I guarantee you, Justin Jefferson is looking to Sam going, man, you can't just throw me the ball a couple more times.
Hey, that's a Kyle product right there, too, you know. So
yeah, and who gives Brock Purdy a lot of credit?
A lot of credit.
They look like, hey, yeah, man, oh boy.
Now here's my only thing.
I don't know.
I need you to show up in the playoffs because you turned into a pumpkin last year after having a fantastic season. So you better show up in the playoffs for Seattle. Because other than that, you're gonna be on your way out the door at the end of that deal if you keep failing in the playoffs. Playoffs is where it matters.
That's where we're gonna meet him. And you turned into a pumpkin. That that will be his Waterloo. We coming in there hungry, healthy, and hot. Yeah.
This is what I will say though.
Hey,
I'm gonna say this.
Can I say this real quick about Shedeur Sanders? Real quick. I think it's a blessing for him because he's got the Tom Brady factor. Because he didn't get drafted when he wanted to get drafted.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get to play when he needed to play, and he should have been playing. And I think he's got that hunger. I mean, this game today, he showed really good things. And he's got that fire. He's got that hunger in him. He's got that anger in him that's really going to turn him up for the rest of the year and for the rest of his life.
Exactly.
And I hope and I pray that it'll keep going because he's going to be one great player. I think this about Shedeur Sanders. I think that inside of the pocket, he looks like inside of the pocket. Okay, I'm not saying the talent just yet, but inside of the pocket, he moves around like Randall Cunningham.
Wow. Okay.
All right. He's got that movement inside of the pocket.
I like
Randall Cunningham. All he needs is a good coach to teach him outside and the great things about how you need to play the quarterback position to become that great.
Yeah.
And soon enough, it'll happen. But nonetheless, he's got that hunger inside of him that will drive him and make him search for that knowledge and wisdom and wanting to play and being that great that he will become that, especially because his father's behind him. And his father knows a lot about DBs, and he's going to throw. This is what the DBs are thinking. This is how the defense is playing. This is how they look at you. And I think that's going to really take him very, very far. I think Shedeur Sanders is going to become a great.
Yeah, and here's the thing. You brought it up perfectly because his father put it into him. And that's the beauty of that. And I want people to understand that the simplicity of having a father in the NFL and having your father be great on top of that makes life even easier because he can do exactly what he just stated. Papa J is 1,000% correct. You can go to your dad and say, "Hey, Pops, can you watch this tape with me and tell me what's going on in their mind so I understand how to combat it?" The reason that Richard Sherman was such a great defensive back was because he was a wide receiver before he was a defensive back.
His dad was a wide receiver too.
He could look at it and say, "Well, he's looking here. I know it's got to be there. He lines up here. I know you got to
I
work.
know, yeah. Or
Yeah.
hey, I know at this point in his route progression, he has to do X or
Yeah.
Y. And I know he's gonna do either or, so I know which way to combat. Like all of these things are there. I think that Shador has a promising future. The only thing I will say is Kevin Stefanski, embrace the kid.
Absolutely.
The reason being, and this is what I mean by it. See, I'm not. This has nothing, and I'll state this because I want to make this clear. This has nothing to do with Shador being black. This has everything to do with
the Sanders name.
with what
And
Kevin Stefanski wanted on the field. Kevin Stefanski wanted Dylan Gabriel.
He's got Shador has an air about him.
Yeah,
that will rub old school white, black, Chinese, Puerto Rican, Asian, Hispanic, Mediterranean.
It rubbed him the wrong way. Yeah.
It rubbed him the wrong way. It's that new age of you know, I'm too cool for school. I you know, I already know this and that and it rub folks the wrong way. It does. And it's
confidence
racial thing because Andrew Barry, if we just make it along the lines of racial stuff, Andrew Barry in the Cleveland Browns gave a black man who had more charges than Visa guaranteed money.
That man said both charges than Visa.
Guaranteed money. So it ain't a black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, Asian, Hispanic
not at all.
thing. It's just, dude, you rubbing these mugs the wrong way. You coming in the meeting, dude. You know, showing.
Let me say this.
Don't even draft me. I'm you know, I'm this, I'm that. It just if you would have came in humble like my boy Cam Ward. Cam Ward is my dude. Cam Ward changed everything at the University of Miami, man. Cam Ward's my guy. He was the first pick overall, and you and Cam trained together. I got it on YouTube. Y'all was out there just talking junk and throwing throw for throw on. I throw that better than you. Look how tight my spiral is. I throw that better than the even talent. But dude, you came in that jank, man. Like, man, don't even talk to me. You ain't all that. Who are you? You ain't nothing but the offensive coordinator. I just talked to head coaches, and it rubbed them people the wrong way, dude.
So for me, this is how I look at it. His confidence was mistaken for arrogance. See, they thought that Shador didn't have humbleness in him. If you ever get a chance, people out there, if you still have that skewed vision of Shador Sanders, please go out and look him up on anything social media. Him and Shiloh will tell you their father purposely did things to make sure that hunger lived inside them.
Yes,
they weren't out there they weren't out there just living the good life. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't great. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you right now, Shiloh belong on somebody's damn team. We got some crappy ass safeties in the league, and I know he could be a lot better than half of them.
It's like, you know, this came into play when LeBron's son was about to get drafted.
Yeah.
I said the same thing about one Marcus Jordan. Marcus and his little brother. I was like, Marcus and them, man. Marcus got a little something with him. Marcus went out there to Vegas and blew 50 grand so quick. And he was doing stuff. Marcus, man, this and that. And Marcus had a nice jumper, mid-range, but that daggone, you know, LeBron's son, man, Bronny can play golf. His hand-to-eye coordination. He's just been playing 4 months. Do you know that young man is already shooting scratch? It's really good when you talk to golf. He's a real athlete. He is grinding, trying to get every little bit. Yeah, look, Bronny can play
James?
golf. I think Bronny plays golf,
Better
and
than
he'll
he
be a
plays
better
basketball?
golfer than he is a basketball player. And that's saying a
I'll
whole
say,
bunch.
I'll say this while we on the topic of people and their kids. Dion is good. He cool. Hey, look, my daughter do what she do. My oldest son, Dion Jr., he goes out there. He's the one that like handles all the social media and the labeling and the brand and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shiloh, I think he's still currently trying to find his way onto a team, and he got Shador in the league. See, sometimes when you have more than one child, you have a better shot at the odds working out in your favor.
Oh, of course.
But what you can also understand as well is when you have more than one child, that means you're gonna have at least one knucklehead. Everybody got knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does. I ain't bored of it. I got 5 of them. I got 5 kids.
Yeah.
And believe me, I have a knucklehead. I have at least one. Love my baby to death. But she just got hard head. But
Mark
it's
4th chapter, it says of these 4, the sower will seed.
Yeah.
Some of these seeds will fall on good ground, some will fall on thorns, and some will fall by the wayside, and some on rock. But you'll know when it comes up, if it comes up, where it fell. If you got 4 kids, boy, I'm gonna tell you, I promise y'all, it ain't but one y'all trust when you're going out of town with your wife to a vacation. It's
the truth.
You give
the
them
truth. Ain't not a soul on this earth, not a parent on this earth that got 4 or more children that can say TD is lying.
All the same, you do.
It's the truth.
I love
it's the
my
damn
baby.
truth.
I do, and they support me, but I'm not leaving all this money with so and so.
I'm gonna give y'all
is this one.
I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example coming from me. I got my kids together and I told them, hey, this is what I want when I go. Simple. And Shiloh does belong on the team, bro. Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that, Rod. That BS. That first of all, him getting kicked off the team was BS because people fight in training camp all the damn time. That's nothing new.
Absolutely.
I don't care about it.
Shiloh can play, man.
So he can play, man. He ain't
do you know how
horrible.
many times? Do you know how many times then JJ should have been kicked out of the team because of
bro. Yeah, no, I don't want to hear nothing about that.
How about T.O.? T.O.'s attitude.
Him in the nuts and all types.
So I'll say
fight all the time.
Yeah, I'll say this. So I got my kids together, told them what I wanted when I go. My 3 girls start fighting on the side about who was gonna take care of me, because I live my life a little bit different. If I turn into a damn vegetable, I'm just drooling, pooping, and pissing myself. Pull the plug. Don't be over there having nobody wipe my butt for me and all that. No, man, ain't no point. And then you just gonna come in and sit there and stare at me. I don't even know you're there. Pull the plug, call it a day. I don't need you wasting your life taking care of me. So my girls go to the side. They get into a fight over who gonna take care of dad. So what did I do? I called over my boys. Brought both of my sons. I said, sons, this is what I want. My youngest son looked at me and he said, Dad, it's done. I looked at him and I said, thank you. Don't worry about nothing. I love you. Yeah, I know I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all my children. But my youngest son had the thought process and the wherewithal and the discernment to say, this is what he wants. I'm going to give it to him. While my girls is over here, no, we're not doing that. We're going to take care of you and this, that, and the third. And my son looked at me. He said, Dad, everything you said makes total sense. And I said, son, I'm going to teach you something. Now, this is no disrespect to women. Okay. Men think more logically than women do.
Yeah. Women are more emotional.
We are more cut and dry. I walked into JCPenney and I saw that sign for them Levi's jeans, and I saw it in the ad at home. I'm getting those jeans and getting the hell out of here. I don't want nothing else. I
And for
came for
those
these jeans.
for those of you too young to know, J.C. Penney was a store where you get Levi's
Yeah.
jeans.
Yes. Just like Fedco, okay? Y'all know about Fedco. If you're California, you know about Fedco.
Montgomery Ward.
Montgomery Ward. Yes, taking y'all way back. But we think along the lines of what is it that we need to do? How quick can we do it? And how quick can we get the hell out?
Pull the Band-Aid off. Yeah.
That's how it works.
Ladies, and don't lose that about yourself, ladies. We don't want you.
No, we're not saying to lose it.
It's what makes us different. And it's supposed to be like that because it has to balance out. Because you got to raise us, and we gotta, if you don't have any nurturing, even though you got logic, you're not Dr. Spock or Mr. Spock. Mr. Spock. Mr. Spock, you need some finesse in your game and some compassion. But y'all are a little too far to one side, and men are a little too far to the other.
Yeah.
Oh, he dead. Well, ain't nothing he can do.
Yeah, literally. Look, we're not saying we don't have emotions and that we don't have pain and that we don't cry and none of that. But we just think on a more logical level of like, hey, what is the end game here? What are we supposed to be doing? What needs to happen in this moment for whatever we're dealing with? You know what I'm saying? It's like if you got a kid running into the street, I'm not gonna go, oh my God, that baby been in the street. Help.
You bet not.
I'm gonna snatch that little kid up and make sure they get somewhere safe. I'm bringing an action. I'm not going, oh my God. Not saying once again that every woman would do that. But if you look at it, they standing there going, oh crap, what's happening? While the man is going, get your little ass over here.
Come here, boy.
Come here.
But women on their behalf, women can get away with a little bit more. If a woman is crying in the middle of the street, man, especially if she's attractive, y'all gonna be like, oh baby, what's wrong? On us, all right, it's gone. If you see a dude crying in the middle of the street, you be like, N-word, you better get your ass together.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you're not coming to him with the same compassion that you would for a lady. That definitely is.
It's just different. It's just
different.
Hey,
gentlemen, I gotta go make. I gotta
do the same.
I gotta make some dinner for the family.
God bless both of you young gentlemen.
God bless you, man.
God bless you.
I love y'all so much.
And God bless everybody in the chat.
Papa J and the great Dion, man. Thank y'all for dropping by on a victory after party extravaganza. Round of applause for them. Round of applause.
And TD, thank you for being the most anointed 49er content creator there is. I keep telling y'all, listen to me. This man is a very blessed individual. If you need prayer, if you need guidance from the Lord, please, I implore you. Terradome is an awesome man. He is a fantastic human. This ain't got nothing to do with the Niners. I'm telling you, that man can help you. He can guide you. His prayers are very, very powerful. He is definitely anointed in ways you can't imagine. If you need that in your life, by all means, Terradome is the man to turn to. He will bless you. He will pray with you. He will consistently think about you. He'll shoot you a random message. Just saying, hey, I know you asked me to pray for you, brother. Are you okay? Is everything all right? I'm just checking in. That's the heart of a good man. And that's rare to find in this world.
Absolutely.
So I always give him that grace whenever I leave his show. And I always give him that praise because he's helped me. He's been there. And I know if I need him, it's nothing but anything for me to just shoot him a message and say, bro, I need you. He's right there for me. Without question. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Thank you. So appreciate you, TD. Thank you so much for having me on, brother.
Thank you so much, man. All the glory is God's. I can't do nothing but take a little bit of credit. Hope it helped.
Glory be to God.
Man. But all that glory is God's. I thank y'all so much. Y'all just awesome folks. regardless of what the world puts up against me. The Bible says,
Oh, hold on, TD. Hold on. I'm getting out the car and look what I got. A Niner fan.
Oh,
Baby. We got a Niner game right here. Let's go. Look at that. Get out the car and he's still. What's happening with you, baby?
Oh, good.
There we go.
all the
Oh, man.
gods, ladies.
Hey, you see, we out here. I told you in Arizona we deep. I told you we deep.
Y'all rolling deep. I see it on the you can't really see it on the screen because they got the same colors, but I know we invading because I hear it on third down. Shout out,
Yes, sir.
shout out to all 50 states. Shout out to the world, Niner gang, Niner posse, Niner nation, the brand, the record label, and the crew. This is the San Francisco 49ers. We go from the Bay to Sonoma, all across the country, be a Golden Domer. It is what it is, and it's how it's going to be. This is how we roll. We're going to see you next week. We're going to see you the week after, into the playoffs and into perpetuity. This is the San Francisco 49ers. These are the podcasters, the content creators. Shout out to Bashar. Shout out to Red Jet Shell, Colin Young, my executive producer, CFO, Rockefeller Records. All of y'all, man, we got this victory 9-4. We done increased the win percentage. We out here doing big things. God bless each and every one of you in Jesus' name. Amen. And remember, we walk by faith and not by sight. In
God
Jesus'
bless.
name, amen. Thanks,
Amen.
Papa J, man. God bless
Thank
y'all.
you, brother.
Man.
Thank you
so much.
Much love.
Oh, man, much love.